This is the Mancow Morning Show podcast. Listen to the show live weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9. The Loop.
6 a.m. I want to play our new, did you get the new version of the Gilligan's theme? Should have been put in today. All right, 6 a.m., The Loop. Cruz is pulled out. Thank you. Nothing from Al.
Then he elbowed his wife in the face. Did you see
Carly
that?
Fiorina had to go get her face changed so she could look sad. Wow, what a flop. What a flop. Remember we had this guy in, beatboxing and flute playing. Can you name this music? A bonus question right now. 591 Rock, 591 Roll. What is it? My co-host today.
Oh, this is the tale of the Mancow boy. It for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He used to crank to Marianne. Damn, that babe's still fine. Those little tight shorts, the gingham tops, coconut cream pies, those rock hard thighs. She's still a star. You know the time, you know the place. Here on Mancow's face.
Yeah.
Is that a coconut cream pie on your face?
Veronica, you had a vision. What happened?
Yes, I had a vision that Al Roker Jr. was going to leave his wife, and if he does, she will commit suicide within the next 5 years.
Al, are you planning on leaving your wife, and do you care?
I am not planning on leaving my wife, for other than for a long weekend or something.
But you guys have had some struggles, like any married couple. Sure.
If
you were thinking of leaving
her father disowned her when she got together.
So she has nobody else but you. I don't know that she made a very good trade.
And then, sold all of the life insurance that he had.
Okay, she didn't want her Jewish daughter marrying. Do you think it maybe just because you're so obese and disgusting, or do you think it's because you're black? Yeah, that's okay.
Anyway, story of unniceness.
What? Now that this woman has had a vision that your wife will kill herself if you dump her, would that keep you from?
I didn't need her to tell me that.
Oh.
I could be right.
Shut everything down. Al?
Yeah.
If you got home today and your wife was gone, let's not say dead.
If she left me.
Yes.
Yes. Would I be surprised? Is that what you're about to ask me?
No, I'm just...
okay.
What would you do?
What would I do?
Would you be happy? Would you have a party?
No, I would not be happy, and I would not have a party.
Would you try to get her back, or would you let her go?
I would try and get her back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Does it ever work for a man? Does that ever work?
By dinner.
Once a woman for dinner.
Buy dinner.
Buy dinner.
Yes. I mean, what am I going to eat?
Oh, you'd buy dinner. Okay.
No.
Okay.
60-minute reading, $39.95 club only.
It's Michael.
Yeah, I guess I'm
603?
supposed to talk to a psychic.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's you?
That is. What's your first name and your date of birth?
Kamish, and my date of birth is 9/12/73.
Okay. What kind of stuff are you interested in talking about?
Can you do the Terrence card?
No, I'm not actually a clairvoyant.
What about...
I love Terrence.
Terrence cards.
Okay, we can do that. What I need you to do, though, to help me get into a trance, I need you to start doing a chant with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you just repeat this after me. Mama May.
Mama May.
Mama Ma.
Mama Ma.
Mama Mama Sa.
Mama Sa.
Mama May, Mama 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 Sa.
Mama May, Mama Mama Sa.
Mama May, Mama 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 Sa.
Yes.
Mama May, Mama Mama Sa.
Yeah, just keep doing that, though.
Mama May, Mama Sa.
Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa.
Mama May, Mama Sa.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Get a rhythm going.
Mama Sa.
Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa.
Mama Sa.
Yeah, keep on doing it.
For how long?
Just keep.
Don't worry about it. Just do it.
I'll do that, and you can do. I wanna be starting something. You got to be starting something. You do that. Ready? Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Mama Sa. Mama May, Mama Sa.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
You don't want to upset Terrence.
I think what they get from me, I get from them. I've said it many times, my greatest inspiration comes from kids. Every song I write, every dance I do, all the poetry I write, is all inspired from that level of innocence, that consciousness of purity. And children have that. I see God in the face of children. And, man, I just love being around that all the time. Why can't you share your bed? Yeah. The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone.
Wow. Oh, man.
It never gets uncreepy, does it?
No, never. You can't take the creep out of that.
It's creepier, actually.
And this whole Prince world that's being revealed is very creepy, too. For a smart guy, no will. Or did they destroy the will? Was he killed by the government because he had been speaking out against the government? All kinds of bizarre theories. No elephants at the circus anymore. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Do you care? How long before the elephant rights people come here and make us get rid of you, Al?
How long?
How long till they make us set you free? Nothing? Okay.
You ever see Rooker stand on his hind legs?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's doing it right now.
You mean leg?
He's only got one leg.
Yeah, that's right.
The skydiving comedian coming up.
slams,
The Death Psychic is back in an hour. This is the psychic that tells people how and when they're going to die. The most popular guest we've ever had. At 7:40, so a little over an hour. At 7:40, I'm going to give you the keyword that hopefully will get you a key that will start the wizard, which is the Iron 883 Harley. Now, I don't know if you heard it or not, but Ted Cruz pulled out. Yes. Is the voice of Creed, Scott Stapp, is he taken over the band STP, Stone Temple Pilots? I spoke with him. Scott Stapp, what are you doing? You back on the road?
I'm excited to be back out on the road. Also been working on a new album with a new group of guys from some pretty well-known rock bands that you guys will know. I can't really share the details about it, but there's a lot of good things going on, man, and I'm excited about it. This other band that I'm jamming with is its own band with its own band name. And then, of course, I have my solo band.
Yeah, are you playing with STP?
I can't say, man. I can't confirm or deny. I will tell you this. There is a 6-degree separation connection between this new project and the band you mentioned.
They immediately issued a statement saying, yeah, we don't really want anything to do with Scott Stapp.
Yeah.
Scott's a good lead singer. I mean, he is. Needs to probably lose some weight again, but...
Except for the whole drug thing.
Well, no, and drunk on stage. Come on, unforgivable the way he's behaved, but at some point, seems like he should be given another job.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, so no prizes for you. Listen live for the free stuff weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station 97.9 The Loop.
Ow! CJ, hello.
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
Thank you.
Hey, I got a comment from Marissa.
Hello.
Hi. I got to say, having any kind of contact with a guy that would lay hands on you and call you vile names, it's not, it's not right. And why you would want anything to do with this scumbag is beyond me.
There was a lot of good stuff there, and I think that's what I'm holding on to, and I'm in love with the idea of who I think he is.
So the good stuff outweighs him beating you and calling you vile names?
He slapped me around a little.
Okay, so the good stuff, the good stuff outweighs him slapping you around and calling you vile names, yes or no?
Apparently.
Yes.
I don't know what to say now.
It doesn't make sense because you're not in it,
Yeah. And I don't understand what it is to be a witch. I
We're
gotta.
the crazy ones, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're
we
crazy.
Don't understand.
You know
I'm
what,
saying
guys?
you're not a woman and you're not in this relationship.
What does it have to do about being a woman? The guy beats you and called you names.
Because a woman can't.
Al, her hair is going to get grayer. Time is going to go by, and she's going to realize what a colossal waste of time. And do it. Do it. Go ahead. Don't listen to us. You're right. We're wrong. We don't understand. And when you're sitting there cupping your jaw and blood's rushing out of your mouth and a couple of your teeth are broken, and you're sitting there going, why, what happened to my life? Where did my youth go? Where did my beauty go? What happened? Look at this guy. Just remember it. Guys, there's a lot of people on the planet. If you're with a woman and you're not absolutely thrilled, leave. Ladies, if you're with a guy and he touches you, it's over instantly. We know they don't get better. Story after story after story. A guy that would do that doesn't change. That's it. The scorpion and the frog, it's in his nature.
You usually see
there are guys that beat women
best
and
before
that's it.
You get married.
Okay.
You see their best.
I
and
heard
then
the
once
messages.
you get married, you get comfortable.
Yeah.
If that's what you're seeing now, just imagine.
No, we don't know. We don't know how great he is. We don't know the love. So go ahead. Go get the crap beat out of you. And you people, you want to waste your time sitting around, wasting your time on witchcraft. Remember the guy that called up and he was a druid? Mm-hmm. And then you sit back and, where is my life? What happened to my life? Well, you wasted your life on bad choices. You certainly can do that. You can do drugs. You're not going to ever live up to your potential. You can do whatever you want, man. Drive without your helmet on. I see people all the time. Yeah, I'm free. Okay, have fun with your brains all scrambled sitting in a wheelchair. Bad choices, stupid choices. And people will fight you. Man, they'll fight you till their last breath. No, well, the pit bull's great. My baby loves my... Oh, my God, my pit bull's eating my baby. Maybe you shouldn't have had the pit bull around your baby. But maybe it's God's way of thinning out stupid people. Well, I just like sitting in the woods, man. And the first rule of being a witch is pointy hats. I mean, pointy hats. What year is it? Have you looked at the world? Have you opened a paper? Yesterday, one of our girls here was telling us about how her guy smacks her around, and people are still calling in about it. Marianne coming in from Gilligan's Island, the Marianne. What do you think she thought? What do you think she thought yesterday? What do you think was going through? I mean, she's an old TV star. That show ended before we were born. She's standing here in this studio. She still looks great, but I mean, standing here in this studio.
She looks unbelievable. The show went off the air 50 years ago.
She said a lot of, oh, my. I think she was quite surprised at some of the things that go on in this studio.
Yeah, she handled it. She took it all in stride.
When the llama had sex with the donkey in the studio at the end of the show, that Mexican guy brought that in. I think that crossed the line for her.
She did briefly turn away at that point.
Hey, man, and I thought she turned away at the best part, if the truth be told. Eddie, what's going on, man? What do you think this is?
I love your show, man.
Thank you, man. The beatboxer and the flute player. Yeah.
I think it's Ian Anderson playing Elephants on Parade.
No,
you couldn't be further than...
No, you're off. Although elephants are gone from the circus. We did talk about that, so maybe that's what put that in your head. Jesse, bonus question in Aurora. What do you think?
Is it Inspector Gadget?
It is Inspector Gadget. Hang on. I got a nice something for you. I don't know what it is, but something nice. Inspector Gadget. They have just announced the best gadget ever. What do you think it is? The most important gadget. The most important gadget.
All right.
The VCR came in 12th. Nintendo came in 15th. The Polaroid camera, remember those?
Sure.
Came in 27th. The Segway came in 48th. The Fitbit came in 42nd.
Segway? No one uses Segways except like cops.
The iPad is 9th. The IBM Model 5150, which was the beginning of home computing, is 5th. We're going to do top 5 here. The Sony Walkman. God, I remember how cool that was when those first came out.
I had a Sanyo.
The Macintosh, the Apple Macintosh computer. It proved that computers could be user-friendly. You didn't have to be a scientist to use one.
So this is a very specific list, then.
The Sony Trinitron.
Trinitron?
Yeah, they say it was the first...
Solid-state TV?
I don't remember. They say it was the first good color TV. Sony Trinitron. You remember that?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It was like the first solid-state TV. Remember the TVs they used to have to warm up for like 2 minutes?
So what's number one? What's the number one most important gadget ever? Hang on. Say goodbye tomorrow. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You're listening to the greatest show on earth. If you can't take the heat, turn the dial. Because this is a no wussy zone. So if you're man enough, turn this...
Cruz has pulled out of Indiana. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't get enough of that. I can't get enough of it. It just makes me laugh. I look at him and that ugh wife of his, man. And Carly Fiorina, her face did not move the entire day. And Trump accused. It's just insane. This is the greatest. This is the greatest time of my life. Trump said that Cruz's dad helped kill JFK.
When Cruz was going off on Trump yesterday afternoon, talking about how he's a serial philanderer and has herpes and all that kind of stuff.
He did. No, he did. He said, have you ever seen a presidential campaign where they say he has herpes?
It was ridiculous.
Awesome. Indiana got insane yesterday. Everybody, overwhelmingly they went for Trump.
Donald Trump had a big lead in Indiana. He had a big win, even though he didn't campaign much there. He had an interesting reason for that. Indiana is a basketball state. He was worried that if he spent too much time there, people might grab his orange head and try to dribble it.
I've never... Trump was accusing Cruz's father of helping kill President JFK.
His father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald being, shot. The whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? I think it's absolutely horrible.
And so do they, I guess. Just when you think it can't get any crazier, Ted Cruz has apparently had enough of all this. He flipped. He actually responded
he went nuts.
He actually had a little press conference to announce that his father did not kill JFK.
Donald Trump alleges that my dad was involved in assassinating JFK. Now, let's be clear. This is nuts. This is not a reasonable position. This is just kooky.
I know. It's the best, though. It really is great. It's fun.
Glenn Beck asked everybody to fast. Don't eat until Ted Cruz is elected president or until he wins Indiana. I guess you guys go back to eating now.
Wow. We're living in a bizarre world.
I can't believe that Cruz pulled out yesterday. Gives you an opportunity to play the sound effect again.
Yeah.
But if somebody had just ripped on your family like that, on your father, that day, would you have just gone with your head between your tail?
Well, he has no
chance.
That
day?
The rich Hinckley family had dinner with the rich Bush family before their son went and tried to kill Ronald Reagan. The connections with all these people, and some of them go back hundreds of years.
The
honestly,
Bushes got the Bin Ladens out of the country.
Their first order of business.
And the first thing we do is worry about the Bin Laden family before we even knew it was Bin Laden. Come on, guys. The connections here with all this stuff. And all right, so it's crazy, yes, but why was Ted Cruz's dad hanging out with the guy that killed Kennedy? It is something, isn't it? It makes
we know that it was him?
It makes
Although the Inquirer usually is
right.
No,
they wouldn't say it. They wouldn't say. Guys, they've been sued so many times they don't say stuff anymore.
But
and then after all that, a few minutes later,
all my life I've been in competitions, different competitions, whether it's sports,
here's Trump. He just won
business,
Indiana,
or now for 10 months politics. And I have to tell you that I have met some of the most incredible competitors that I have ever competed against right here on the Republican Party. We started off with that 17 number. And just so you understand, Ted Cruz, I don't know if he likes me or if he doesn't like me, but he is one hell of a competitor. He is a tough, smart guy.
I don't know if he likes me or not.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
You said his dad killed Kennedy. You said the guy just pulled out. Thank you. The biggest joke at $100 million, though, of this political season. Hey, guys, how about Bernie Sanders winning Indiana?
Awesome. Yeah.
People don't like Hillary. They just don't like her. Sorry, she's just not likable. But the biggest story, just the biggest joke in my life, in my adult life, is the $100 million spent on Jeb Bush.
Jeb.
Yeah, that was money well spent. Prince, why is every radio station playing a Prince song today? We'll tell you it's not just because he died. There's some significance. And Dawn Wells, TV's Marianne, is co-hosting today.
Working harder than the bathroom air freshener a day after.
We got a mystery movie next.
Party.
And today is May the 4th be with you, just as Chicago loses the Star Wars Museum.
of morning radio. It's the Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days. As of 5:07 today. And they are asking that every radio station, and I hope the Loop does it. I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But I think we should break format. I think he was an important artist. At 5:07 today, they and every radio station around the world, they're asking him to play it. And the reason is what Prince wrote was, it's been 7 hours and 13 days. Nothing compares to you is the song. The problem is everybody remembers Sinead O'Connor, or as I call her, Skinhead O'Connor, the Pope hater. Remember?
Yeah.
She sang it wrong. She sang it, it's been 15 days.
15 days, yeah.
But they're doing Prince's version.
Well, he wrote it, so they should.
7 hours and 13 days.
Well, what do you attribute the success of Sinead O'Connor's video to?
I thought it was a great video. I thought it was unflinching and honest. And they never cut away. If you remember, they were just a close-up on her face, and you could see the pain in her eyes. She's like on the internet now, like asking people for group sex, and she's into all.
She's fat now.
Really, but like, well, how do I say this? She's a size queen, and she wants really dirty sex, and she's saying, I want to hurt, I want to bleed, I want to really creepy stuff. Yeah.
At that Conor McGregor fight that Roker and I went to, she actually sang when he came out, and she still sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no, she had some talent, but she's
Have
a
you
kook.
ever seen
She's a
Prince do that song, Nothing Compares to You?
Seen who?
Prince.
Yeah.
Do it live.
No, I don't know. I saw Prince several times.
You have,
when
right,
he,
Cheese?
oh, he's amazing. When he does that song, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, now he's doing it for Jesus.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Okay, so what's the most important gadget of all time? We told you the Segway was in there at 48, Fitbit at 42, the Polaroid at 27, Nintendo at 15, VCR at 12, iPod is 9th, the IBM modem model 5150, the Sony Walkman, the Apple Macintosh computer, the Sony Trinitron,
yeah.
the number one gadget of all time. What?
It's pretty obvious what number one
What do you
is,
think
right?
it is?
The iPhone.
Yeah, you're right. The iPhone. Yeah, absolutely.
You ever seen that show, Cops?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I was watching it one time, and there was this cop on. He was talking about this gunfight he had in the hallway with this guy, right? And he just unloaded on this guy, and nothing happened. He didn't hit nothing. It's freaky, but it happens.
Think you know the answer? Call the cow now at 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL. That's 312-591-ROCK or 591-ROLL.
All right.
The Mancow Mystery Movie.
I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped him?
Oh, no, and you know what went wrong there. All right, sports headlines coming up.
The White Sox make a bold move and cut one of their stars.
Cruz is done.
Jeb.
He joins Jeb Bush in Loserville, and Cruz has pulled out.
What, Dr. Yates?
Did you look at any of the videos yesterday in Indiana of the campaigning? Carly Fiorina, the vice presidential...
The mannequin.
Did you see her? The mannequin. Did you see her face? It doesn't move. Can we stop picking people just based on sex or race? I mean, yeah, she's a woman. Great. She's miserable. Look at her. Hillary, yeah, she's a woman. Okay. There's great women, but I'm...
That Heidi Cruz has a great job, though.
What's that?
Heidi Cruz has a great jaw.
Yeah, it's that kind of jaw you would use to...
Dudley Do-Right.
you would use it to slay a giant. Anyway, listen, I want to tell you, who are we? And by the way, I think about that. Who are we to sit around and bash people? Look at us. Al, you're over there on one foot. You're over there 1 foot. And I was thinking about you. What are you drinking? Like 4,000 calories there?
No.
I mean, he's got this gigantic whipped cream and chocolate all over it, and he's
sprinkles.
So we were talking about how they got rid of.
It's just a drink.
We were talking. Yeah, just a drink. We were talking about how they got rid of elephants, right? We're talking about how they got rid of elephants at the circus, and you said, well, Al's kind of like one when he stands on legs, and and he goes, well, I don't have a foot. And I'm thinking, with his foot cut off, his foot actually does kind of look like an elephant foot now.
It does. It's like a stump.
That's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
That's sick. Sorry, Al.
We're all a bunch of slobs.
Al's
That's
got
all right.
sugar
You're going to
already.
need me to hide some weed in that stump
Al-
one day.
Al's got
Alpine's
got
One
the-
place they won't check.
The cops are coming.
One place Jolly won't look at the Metro.
Have you checked my stump?
Shove it in the stump. It's all infected and smelly. Just put it in there.
It's the Mancow Morning Show podcast, which means you can't call in. Well, you can, but you're going to end up talking to some part-time bored up with a speech impediment. Listen live for the real deal. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on the Loop.
Sandy, hello.
Yes, sir. Mancow, love the show.
Good morning.
Basically, I'd like to just address the microchip issue. I'm totally against microchipping people like dogs or cattle, but there are cases where, I mean, it can prove important and viable. Example, my wife accused me of domestic violence. She was on medication. She's clinically diagnosed bipolar. She was Baker acted for attempted suicide. She went to the police department and said that my husband abused me. Next thing I know, I'm in jail. Nothing happened because, there was no case, and in court everything got dropped. But the point was I lived in fear. And I wish I had a chip in my body that I can prove to the authorities where I was at all times. And there are isolated cases where it might be viable. So in my case, if I can get chipped right now, I would do it so that they could know where I was all the time.
What about your children? You don't want them kidnapped. Should we microchip them?
No, absolutely not, man. Absolutely not.
No, not children that might be kidnapped. What about some places where you just they already have this? You put a little rice stick sized microchip under your skin, and you walk in the store, you take whatever you want, and it's automatically deducted. Would you do it for that reason?
No, I would not whatsoever. I would do it for criminals to know where they are, predators, child predators especially, and people like in my case.
Okay, all right. Do you hear that guy? Did you hear him? Hope you heard it, because that's the end beginning.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Am I going crazy talking to these people sometimes? Some of these people that call the show?
No. You're going insane.
I'm going sane. I hope others are waking up with us in more ways than one. 6:36. I'm your friendly radio Mancow. 591-ROCK, 591-ROLL. Get you through to us. We'd love to say hi.
Does it make me gay that I like this?
No, what makes you gay is the fact that we were kissing during it when the mics were off. That I think that makes us both. I don't know. I don't care, damn it. It's 2016.
How do you know when your best friend's gay?
I identify as a woman.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah. What's the old joke?
I can't
What's the old
say
joke with the secretary?
What?
I need you to dictate.
Something like that.
How does she dictate or something?
Yeah.
6:40. Oh, a new feature on the show. This is going to be awesome or really awful. A brand new feature.
Oh, let's hear what it's called.
Well, first, let me just set this up by saying I took my kids to iFly, which is a room with a big fan, and they said, Daddy, are we qualified to jump out of planes yet? And I went, well, and I just look at the mother, God. Because it was just my blood. They wouldn't ask things like this. Do you think because you went in a room with a big fan, you can,
You say no, but your mother's qualified to jump out of the plane.
I was backstage with Selena and that bitch that killed her. Do you think she's qualified to go out of a... Am I qualified now? Never mind. Daddy, I went to iFly. It's a room with a big fan. It's cool.
Yes.
It's cool.
They'll be here in a few
When
minutes.
you jumped
They're going
out
to be here today?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
You jumped out of a plane, right?
Yeah, I've done that too. I hated it.
Don't you have the guy?
I hated it.
The guy is attached to you, right?
Oh, I love that.
Is
part.
it S
Yeah.
to S or is it the other way?
Anyway, buddy, listen. I also love all those Hagar songs. I do. So don't feel like there's anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. We have lost the Star Wars Museum. Friends of the park didn't want more land paved over, and they fought, and they won. They beat Lucas, the man with the asexual neck waddle, who hasn't really done anything decent since we were all babies. Still don't get the excitement around the guy. I mean, Star Wars, yeah. How long ago?
He did do Howard the Duck after.
Well, you got me there.
Up next on the Mancow.
Up next on the Mancow Sports Headlines.
The Sox make a bold move and cut one of their stars.
And you know what I'm going to do? The next 5 people I talk to on the phone, after I get a winner for the mystery movie, the next 5 people I talk to on the phone, after I get the mystery movie, I'm giving them Sox tickets for tonight's game, okay? It's the hottest team on Earth.
97.9 The Loop. The Cumulus Station, WLUP-FM, Chicago. He loves you as much as Oprah loves bread.
But not as much as your mama loves you. Your mama really loves you.
You don't bring me flowers.
You came out of her right near. You came right out of her VJ.
Yeah.
But JJ.
Thanks.
But Junior.
She loves you. She just has a hard way showing.
If you're, I mean, your mother, do you know the pain she went through just making you live? God. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't even be here had my daddy had a Hershey bar instead of a condom. No, wait a minute, I would have been.
Yes.
I forget. He used to tell me the story. I wish I'd had a Hershey bar instead of a. No, I had a Hershey bar instead of a condom. I guess he didn't want to wrap the aluminum foil around his. I don't know. I'm just saying, your mama loves you. Sing it, Neil Diamond.
Up next in the Mancow Arena, Mancow slap boxes with an army of eunuchs.
Ouch. Stop. Ouch. Quit it. Ouch. Mancow is so silly. Ouch. You made my butt roll crinkle sugar cakes.
What? Sports, ADD News coming up. 7:40 today, your shot at the motorcycle. 7:40. The ride we call the Wizard, the Harley. Less than an hour. The great Steve Miller, kind of a sourpuss at the Hall of Fame. A lot of people didn't like the way he behaved.
There was something I noticed.
Very ungracious, very cocky, and he didn't come off good on TV.
Is that I really don't know what Steve Miller looks like.
Do you care? I mean, who cares? But he did some great music. He's returning to Ravinia as he does every year. And that'll be July 3rd. All right. Rosa, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Mancow, love you. Love your show.
Thank you very much.
All right. So one of the children that was murdered in the Porter to Hell house actually followed.
Oh, my God. No, you got to hang on. You got to hang on before you do that. You got to hang on. I can't handle that right this second.
Finish this coffee.
Give me a second. Dear God.
Talk about murdered children.
Today is May the 4th be with you. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. May the 4th is the Star Wars day.
Yes.
And so Facebook today, you know, if you don't want to be annoyed, if you don't want to be pissed off, if you like Hillary and you don't want to hear about Bernie, or you hate Bernie, you don't whatever. If you like Trump and you don't want to, get off Facebook.
Yeah.
I just found it to be a constant irritation, which is what Carly Fiorina's her face looks like she's been using talc on her privates and now it's infected.
Oh,
have you seen that talc?
Actually, I'm trying to figure out if my mother was using talc.
Did she
had
have
ovarian cancer? Yes.
I think it. I'm telling you, all the pictures they were showing, they were African American women. And is it big in the?
But yeah, I mean,
they promoted it as what? It would get rid of vagina smell. And so these women were packing it. And are you enjoying this conversation? You're breathing very heavy, dude. Back off
That's
the
not
mic
me.
a little. Well, who's breathing so heavy?
Not me.
Anyway, it's like we're talking about ovarian cancer. There's nothing sexy about this. Stop it. But hey, brother, my dad used to coat it on his ghoulies, and I did too for 20 years. Ames powder, isn't that talc? And then I did the Gold Bond for years, and he linked to that in cancer.
Johnson & Johnson's the ones that's getting sued up the wahoo right now, but
and
I know that
they're saying the science is not there. Where's this coming from?
Somebody just won $50 million the other day.
Yeah. Ted Cruz has pulled out. At 7:40 today, the keyword that will get you the Wizard, which is the Harley-Davidson Iron 883. It is a beauty. The Wizard!
A wizard walks by.
I'm going to take a winner on the mystery movie, and then the next... we got tons of tickets. I also want to give away some tickets today to our party. It's this Saturday night. House of Blues. I got a little gift for, I think, mostly everybody that gets it in there. We're going to... I'm giving you something that'll make you in the video. They're doing a video, They're filming this, so I've got a little something to get you in the video.
Oh, nice.
It's pretty cool. And a new segment coming up. It's either going to be awesome or a complete flop. The skydiving comedian. And iFly's coming in here. They are having an indoor skydiving competition. And the ceiling's a limit on this deal. And I want to tell you that we're going to be giving away some free iFly certificates. Lobstergram, 15% off if you mentioned Mancow. What is it? 1-800-LIVE-LOB.
Live-Lob, right, yeah.
And I can say this because my mom can't listen. Because she's dead. No, I'm sending this because my mom's in Arizona, but I'm sending her lobsters. I just think that's
awesome.
I think it's
great for Father's Day too.
I think it's hilarious.
Ladies, how to get a man and keep him happy. Step 1, be sexy.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want my sex?
Yes, please.
There you go. It's that easy. It really is that easy. All right, Rosa. Oh, boy. What's going on, Rosa? I think it's a little early to talk about this. It's heavy. This stuff really messes with me. What? No, I don't know why you're laughing. What's going on? I mean, I look, I asked people to call.
Call the Mancow now with any information you have concerning Gary, Indiana, and a portal to hell. What do you know? No. 591-ROCK. 591-ROLL. Portal to hell.
Your story relates to the portal to hell. What's going on?
That's right. So a child that was murdered there followed me home, and it sort of now has become like my child, and it's sweet, and it's kind of like a see-through child. So it like appears to me as a ghost, but not always. And it's usually in like a 1970s type of outfit. And it actually, I've heard it called me mommy. And it told me one time that if I would kill it, that it would kill me. And then its face kind of like contorted and became demonic and frightening, and that was what started scaring me a lot. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, that would scare. So a child followed you home. I tell people not to go there. They have torn down the house that was over it. And I've asked people not to go to the portal to hell, and yet you went anyway, and something followed you home. And it calls you mommy and says, if you ever try to get rid of it, get rid of the spirit. its face contorted and said it would kill you.
If they tore down the house that was at the portal to hell.
No, she went before they.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, so because they tore down, were the spirits released?
No, it would have no effect. A building has no effect on spirits. Haven't you ever seen a movie, Ghost? Haven't you ever seen Casper? They go right through the walls.
Okay, sorry.
I don't believe in ghosts. So I do believe in spirits. I do believe in demonic spirits, and I believe in angelic spirits. So, Rosa, do you want to keep this thing around? I highly disagree with you on that.
Does she have a choice?
Do you want? Yes. Do you want this thing around you?
You know, I don't think so, because after seeing, you know, how it was frightening.
Do you think it's kind of cool? I mean, did you think it was cool? Has anyone else seen it?
Nope.
Is it a male or female child?
It's a female.
Female child. So a little girl followed you home, you believe, and you believe it's a ghost from the portal to hell when you went to visit there. Anyone have any advice? What should she do? Give us a call.
591-ROCK, 591-ROLL.
This is Rosa. Followed you all the way back to Bartlett, huh? The town of Bartlett?
Yes.
And you believe the child, or did the child tell you that it was murdered in the house that they call the portal to hell?
Never told me, but I'm assuming.
Yeah. And it
Because
turned...
it's still a child wearing 1970s clothes.
So you told this... At one point you told this little girl ghost, you believe, I don't believe in ghosts again, but you told this little girl ghost to leave, and her face turned demonic and said if you said that again or whatever, it would kill you.
Yes.
Anyone have any advice for this woman? What should she do? What do you hire? An exorcist? Get a priest in there? I know some people that can help you. We wait for your calls. $7 a.m. The most violent, high-tax city in North America. But, God, we love it, don't we, huh? It makes us tough living here. 7 a.m. This place, I'm telling you, it's like paradise, only paradise is better. Ted Cruz is out. Trump killed. Bernie won Indiana. Quite a shock to Hillary's camp. The Death Psychic is coming up in 10 minutes. In 40 minutes, I will give you a key word that will get you an actual key that you will stick into the wizard, the Iron 883 Harley Davidson, that'll hopefully start this beast, and you get to keep it. We're only giving out a few keys, too. The Star Wars Museum you've been hearing about, it looks like they've decided not to mess with Chicago anymore. Details coming up. And today, your geek friends are going to annoy you. Today is the 4th, May 4th, which they've turned into May the 4th be with you.
Happy May the 4th,
Oh, no.
a day when we celebrate all things Star Wars. Hey, Force Awakens fans, you want to hear something crazy? Do you?
No.
Well, a long time ago, in a decade far, far away, there existed another Star Wars movie, which also featured a restless young hero stranded on a desert planet,
Right.
who encountered an adorable droid
It's the
carrying
same
an
movie.
important message that triggered an interstellar adventure
Yeah.
that led to a battle with an angry supervillain in a black mask and the destruction of an evil orb in space. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Well, that's because J.J. Abrams ripped it off from George Lucas. So remember, kids, you're celebrating a lie. It was done before. It was done better. And anyone who claims otherwise needs their face slammed
Okay,
deep
nerd.
into a book called Know Your F***ing Damn Sci-Fi History, you
You know, I used to care. This is the Mancow Show. This is our theme. It's great. Bring it.
And
Come on now.
It's Mancow's In Your Face Sports with the Uptown Funker, Al Roker Jr.
Excuse me while I interrupt you before you've begun. I am going to give away, I think we got 5, 10 pairs, whatever we have. I'm going to give away, after we give away the Pulp Fiction winner, after I do the mystery movie, the next, I'm just going to give away all the tickets we have, and we've got a lot for the White Sox tonight, okay?
Okay.
Just want to say that.
I was talking with someone over the weekend, and I said the Sox are just going to get better because once the weather warms up, their bats are going to warm up, and the pitching's been great. They just need to get
meat
rid of
stick
John
is warming
Danks because he's been dragging them down. Yesterday, the White Sox cut John Danks because he's been dragging him down.
Yes, finally.
Here's Chris Sale.
It stinks, man. Johnny's a good dude. He's a big part of, the chemistry that's going on in this clubhouse, and heck, he's been here for a decade. He's done some great things for this organization, for this place, and a lot of good things for the people that he's been around. In the clubhouse, he's definitely left his mark on me and a lot of guys in here.
Never the same since shoulder surgery in 2012. He was a great pitcher. He 0-4 this season, though.
Hey, Matthew.
Yes.
Turn your radio down. I need you, man. Don't hang up. I want you to help this woman who has this demon or whatever at her house. So hang on.
If no one picks him up in the next 10 days, the Sox are on the hook for the rest of his $14 million+ salary for this season.
Okay. He's going to be okay.
Eric Johnson takes his place in the rotation for now. Also for now, they had a game to play yesterday. First place White Sox versus first place Red Sox. Now it's the first place White Sox versus the second place Red Sox because the Sox win 4-1. They play again tonight. Cubs at Pirates. Arrieta 7 innings, 2 hits, no run ball. They win 7-1. They go for the sweep later this morning. Sports brought to you by my guys over at Surface Glass and Magic. Experts in repairing, replacing, and maintaining bathrooms, flooring, windows, granite and tile, and as we found out yesterday as well, screens for Mancow, if you need them.
I had a squirrel in my garage, ripped up all my screens. Listen, I'm not kidding. I need to hire them.
No, absolutely.
Will you call them and tell them being that they're like
they're probably listening right now.
Your best butt boys or whatever you call them.
That's Mancow in Your Face Sports on 97.9 The Loop.
Yeah, they came over, they hung out.
No,
I've never been invited. I've never been invited to the house. I don't know. We had an interesting experiment lately that we've been playing out here. Something that I've discovered. Again, the Death Psychic coming up here in about 6 minutes. But we found out that if you up cue and speed up Springsteen, he sounds like Stevie Nicks. It's really unbelievable.
That sounds exactly like Stevie Nicks.
Springsteen sped up sounds like Stevie Nicks.
Sure does.
All right, 7:05 right now. So 5 minutes away from when the Death Psychic, she's not the most reliable because she goes into a trance. She has to do something to get ready for the show here. But coming up there. Yeah, wow, that was racing in the street. A kangaroo attacked a guy. We've got audio of that coming up. Eddie Murphy's girlfriend gave birth to a baby. This is his 9th kid. Wow. Izzy Una. Izzy Una is the kid's name. Is that
you're asking me a question.
Izzy Una. Is that some made up sounding? They think it sounds African.
Question. That's the name, Izzy Una?
Yeah, that's the kid's name.
Whatever. He's going to grow up hating pop.
Yeah. ADD News coming up. Stevie Nicks sounds like a sheep when she sings. And then have you noticed that Stevie Nicks sounds like a sheep? And have you noticed when Springsteen is sped up, he sounds like Stevie Nicks? There's a connection here. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Little something Brian Johnson did for us before he got crap canned. And this really is the Brian Johnson. I still can't believe he did it. All these years, I can't believe he did this. This is for the men of Joylet.
Velcro gloves, knee pads, late night dates, done with shit. Warning signs, electric fences, high voltage, done with shit.
You see how it's all coming together? Yep. So now let's go through this again. So Springsteen sped up sounds like Stevie Nicks. She sounds like a goat. So Springsteen sped up sounds like a goat.
Sounds like a farm
Well,
animal,
listen to Stevie. You tell me this woman doesn't sound like a goat. I think it's uncanny. 30 minutes till I give you the key word to get you the key that'll start this Harley, I hope. Cut it. Matt?
Yep.
Brother, I need you. I need you to hang on. I want you to help this woman. A ghost followed her home, she said. I need you to help her. Please, hang on here. This is really a frightening story. Cruz pulls out. Hang on.
Up next on the Mancow.
Up next, ADD News and the end of the Star Wars Museum, Chicago.
Kids on the internet call it trolling. We call it the Mancow.
Hold on, guys. We're going on 7:15 right now. Did you have sex with Barry Williams and tell the truth?
Oh, my God, no.
Oh, that's not. Oh. I don't believe
I didn't
you.
mean to say God.
Greg Brady.
Gosh.
Greg Brady.
How about Sam the Butcher?
Would you be
Oh, well,
quiet?
that's another story.
Okay, Dawn Wells is here. Dawn, did you have whiplash when you left here? I mean, did you just walk out going, what was that?
No.
Yesterday
I'm
didn't
back.
just. I thought you might not come back today.
Oh, please.
True.
I'm waiting for you to offend me.
Wow. That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, this is the tale of the man cowboy. It for a long, long time. He used to crank to Marianne. Damn, that babe's still fine. Those little tight shorts, the gingham tops, coconut cream pies, those rock hard thighs. She's still a star.
Yes.
You know the time, you know the place. Here on Mancow's Face.
Listen, you've been around. Your book is beautiful, by the way.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
No, it's better than that.
Yeah,
it's better than
It
that.
took me a long time. I think I had a lot to say.
You were a hottie. You're still a hottie, and you've made love to men before.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't know why that. To hear
I don't know. No,
Did that set you off?
I don't know. I don't know why that. A Trump celebration in South Bend. I don't know why that started playing on my phone. Anyway,
yes.
you slept with a man before.
Yes, I was married.
What's it like?
It's fabulous.
Okay, but I mean,
not marriage.
You have a sense, right? You can. I can tell if a woman will be good in bed. I can tell.
How can you tell?
I can tell. It's not based on looks. Good-looking women aren't always good.
Well, is it a sensual?
They just give off a vibe. So I want to know.
Oftentimes, good-looking women aren't very good.
I want to know.
Don't do anything.
I believe I'm talking to Dawn Wells right now, not our black sportscaster with 1 foot.
What?
You don't have a foot. You do have a foot to stand on.
I do have a leg to stand on.
Hey, did you hear Ted Cruz pulled out? Thank you. All right, but Dawn Wells, how do you think I would be?
Terrific.
Mm-hmm. She knows. We'd be good together.
I've heard it around.
So listen. Barry Williams. Listen.
He is good.
Barry Williams. Yeah.
Doesn't Mancow have very intriguing eyes? They're very playful.
Thank you.
And his voice is very attractive, you see.
Yeah.
And he has a boyish taint.
Yes.
Okay, that'll be enough.
And he's got a body. Oh, my God. You guys ought to come to
He has
the
a
studio.
Grinch body, but a boyish taint.
So Barry Williams, TV's Greg Brady. My kids love the Brady Bunch. They love Gilligan's Island. Okay. So you did a musical, right? Didn't you do a musical, Gilligan's Island?
Yes.
Yes.
It's coming back to me now.
You were Mrs. Howell.
I was Mrs. Howell.
You played Mrs. Howell in the musical Gilligan's Island.
That's right. It was the worst thing ever produced.
Give me what one of the songs would have been.
I have no idea.
Okay. But Barry Williams was Thurston Hell.
Yes. And, I'll tell you a cute story because I don't sing at all.
Don't tell me he didn't have sex with you. That's what I'm saying.
He did not
at least
have
he
sex
tried,
with me.
at least, right?
Did he try?
No.
He had sex with Florence Henderson.
Well, good for him.
Okay. Tiger watched. You didn't. Okay. All right.
I was going to tell you a cute story, but it doesn't go down that line. I don't know. I can't sing, and we were doing Thurston and Lovey, and he's going in my ear like you're not on key. He's trying to hum the key into my ear while I'm singing.
Because he can sing.
Yes,
he sang the
everybody
first
can
dance.
sing but me.
He sang the first dance at my wedding.
Did he really?
Yeah.
So you're good friends.
Yeah. Came out in full velvet Johnny Bravo outfit, and sang "These Are the Days of Our Lives" by Queen.
What?
Oh, not kidding you. At the Grand Ballroom, the Kinks were there. William Shatner was there.
Oh, my gosh, you got a lot of friends.
Mr. T was there. A 50-piece black choir. All the security guards were this group of stormtroopers from Star Wars. Yes. We had the Beer Stew band was there. We had yodelers. We had Alpine yodelers.
A bounce house.
That's the best.
And she still married you?
Listen. At midnight, the bounce houses all inflated around this giant ballroom. It's the one you see in The Fugitive or Home Alone 2.
Yes.
And these giant bounce houses inflated. Everybody was in tuxes, and we danced, and the Kinks were playing, "Girl, You Really Got Me Going."
Oh, wow. How long ago was this?
Yeah, and then the next morning, I've been married 5 happy years, so 13 years total.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then, as the sun came up, everybody's drunk and high and leaving. Our eyes are hurting from the sunlight. Barry sang "Sunshine Day" to all of us.
I hear you now, I just can't stay inside all day. I gotta get out, give me some of those rays. Everybody's smiling, sunshine day. Everybody's laughing.
You ever seen that show, Cops?
And now it's time for the Mancow Mystery Movie.
I was watching it one time, and there was this cop on. He was talking about this gunfight he had in the hallway with this guy, right? And he just unloaded on this guy, and nothing happened. He didn't hit nothing.
591 Rock, 591 Roll if you know the answer. This is the band that played my wedding, the Kinks.
You really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you really got me now.
All right, Matt, Saturday night, do you want to come to my party? If you can. You there? What's he doing?
Man.
Yeah. All right, we got tickets for if you want to come to our party at the House of Blues Saturday night. I think the thing is, it's doing pretty well. Okay, listen, this woman called. She had this. Ghosts are creepy enough. Child ghosts.
Very creepy.
Do you know Casper?
I mean,
Did you watch Casper when you were a kid, the cartoon?
Yes. But if you think about that,
it was a child ghost that hung out with other kids.
Yeah, it's very
a child ghost.
Disturbing.
Disturbing as all get out. Well, Hogan's Heroes was a comedy set, a concentration camp.
That's true.
Dear God. Okay, Matt. Worst connection ever. You're petting a duck. What are you doing? What's going on?
I'm going to work on 90 here.
Matt, go ahead. Matt, are you there? We lost him. Mike, hello.
Hi, Mancow. Love the show.
What does this woman do with a ghost that followed her?
I think she needs to get off the drugs she's taking.
Could be that.
Young talking is your mattress.
You didn't sleep with Brady? You didn't sleep with the Brady boy? No. You know, and every time he sleeps with a woman, he has another illegitimate kid. You got to be careful with him.
He still can do that?
Man, telling you.
Oh, well.
Tony Randall had a kid at 70. I can't imagine it. I mean, I can imagine, practicing, but actually having a kid. Coming up on the loop. And George Lucas has turned his back on Chicago and the Star Wars Museum. Hang on. So you're one of the TV Guide sexiest women of all time?
I don't know, am I?
Yes, you are.
All right.
But what's depressing is just behind you is Rosie the robot from the Jetsons, and and in front of you is Lassie, and I'm like, who? What? People over TV Guide into bestiality? What is this?
I'm so depressed.
Dawn, your new book is filled with pictures of you. You're beautiful, modeling pictures sexy shots. You know you were sexy. Do you?
She still is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
What is this word crap?
No, but I will talk to people.
No, crap. You can say crap on the air. It's okay. It's all right.
My mother be
the
so
girl
proud.
that played Judy on Lost in Space was like, oh, Lost in Space ruined my career. And I'm thinking, well, what else would I know? She played a mermaid in a movie. I like her. But do you feel that you obviously got
Typed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was an ingenue, and it fit for Marianne. Perfect. Now I'm too
I don't know
old.
what that means.
I'd be
but-
Mrs. Howell now.
Using too many big words around us.
Wasn't that a perfume when we were kids?
Yeah.
My
It's
wife
spelled
is wearing ingenue.
INEN. I know.
Okay. So, but were you? Forgive me, please, Dawn. I like you a great deal.
How much?
Were you a good actress?
Of course. Who else could play Marianne? Debbie Reynolds.
Who else? Was there anybody else up for the role that we would know?
I tested with about 300 people. The chemistry between everybody was very important.
Yeah.
Whether you could be the actress or not, the blend had to be right.
Please, just from this show, I have experience. It's not easy to play that stupid. I don't mean you. I mean that silliness. No, guys, the Stooges. These were serious guys.
Right.
She told us yesterday about the guy that played Gilligan, Bob Denver. He was serious. The rolling of the hammocks and the slapping and the pratfalls.
It's very difficult.
The physical comedy is tough. Very tough.
Talk to a circus clown about what it takes. I mean, these guys go through years of training. So you gave me a mean look, you bastard. But no, you did. You gave me a mean look. But when I say it's a high art form to play stupid like that.
No question, it is. Physical comedy is very tough.
To pull it off, you guys pulled it off.
And you kind of felt sorry for Gilligan. I mean, you kind of wanted to put your arms around him because the skipper. I don't know. There was a warmth. You know, there were different people. Jerry Van Dyke was one they talked about. Carol O'Connor was they were talking about for the skipper. I mean, the chemistry between
Archie Bunker, and the guy from Coach. That's what the show could have been.
Well, the casting was perfect. I wanted to play Ginger, but I never got a chance.
Yeah,
I know.
What was the like a bird needs to be like a honey? You need us.
You need me.
How does it? I like that song when I was a little kid. How's it go?
I don't know. I can't sing.
Well, what are the lyrics?
You need me like a honey.
What was the name of your band? The Honeybees or something?
The Honeybees. That's right. Who were the Mosquitoes? They came on the show.
A rock band called the Mosquitoes was on the island.
How does a rock band end up on the island?
Listen.
How does a rock band get on the island?
You know what else I love?
You know what else I love?
Do you remember they always had? Do you remember they always
instruments?
7:33 right now at the Loop. Marianne is here from Gilligan's Island. Do you remember? Do you remember that they always had? They always had the Japanese guy that didn't know the war was over.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And he had big buck teeth and thick glasses. Oh, I mean, wow.
Exactly. Where were you when we needed you?
So nice. So kind.
Oh. Roy Calhoun walked around.
Oh, stereotypes.
He was gorgeous.
It was a great show until the Globetrotters got on there. Then all the white women got pregnant.
Yep.
And then they got off the island.
And the babies are just roaming around now.
You know what they say? Once you go black, you're a single mom. No, I'm kidding. I love everybody.
I know you do.
Not without a condom, though.
It.
Not without a condom. Especially that Barry Williams. I get pregnant. It's everything pregnant.
Is he really a stud?
Oh,
are you
yeah. Are you
Barry
kidding?
Williams is a stud?
Are you kidding?
He's the big man on campus.
Are you
Which
kidding?
campus?
Are you kidding? What the spell he casts on women?
Oh, boy, I haven't seen that.
Peter Gabriel's song about him. Peter Gabriel coming to Chicago this summer. The voice of Genesis, and then so many great solo songs.
I work with Make-A-Wish all the time. That's an incredible experience. For me, not the kids that are dying. Oh! Yeah.
Daniel Tosh.
They chose to hang out with me. They knew what kind of jokes I told. They were okay with it.
Classless.
I don't pander on stage, and I certainly don't pander off stage. And I'm telling you, honestly, these dying kids have the best sense of humor on this planet. Their parents, not so much. But I don't care. As soon as I meet them, I start giving it to them. Like, you sure you're dying? You know this is my weekend, right? If you're laughing right now, it's because you're a good person. Don't feel bad for this kid. The first thing he said when he met me was, he told me I was his third choice. And to this day, I don't know if he was kidding or not.
So my kids went into this big room, and the fan is incredible. I mean, describe this fan in the floor in the iFly centers.
Yeah.
So like a jet engine, right?
Yeah, it's a huge electric motor, and it just pushes all of this wind at you.
And
It's ridiculous.
the whole building is configured so that it's a wind tunnel. So it goes from the top of the building to the bottom of the building back up. It's hard to explain, but it's quite a system. And we left, and my daughters were like, "Can I jump out? Can we jump out of planes now?" No, honey, you
You're pushing them out one at a time.
You can't.
That's right, Gateway Extreme Sports.
You can't. You can't do that.
What does it do with your eyes?
Oh, we have goggles. Yeah, go over it. Yeah.
What's weird is you walk in this room and you immediately fly, so you have to kind of, I don't want to say dive, but you dive into the room and then.
Wow. Have you done it?
Oh, I've done it several times.
Really?
I want to take you.
Okay.
No, I mean, I want to take you in a sexual way is what I meant.
God, I love a
I know
twink
exactly
with
what
glasses,
you
man.
meant.
Yeah.
Do people like fart in the chamber?
Would you stop? Why
Well,
would you
no,
ask such a
I'm just
stupid-
saying. I mean,
Very
like,
difficult to know.
How's the
To
new
be
one?
honest.
How's the new one doing in Lincoln Park?
It's doing very well.
Okay, so we're giving away iFly passes, and we're giving away. What are we giving away? Something right now? Maybe some iFly. Maybe the
White Sox
radar detector. Nah, we're gonna do better than that. Maybe the tongue bath from Coulier. Maybe the lobstergram. Maybe tickets Saturday night. Emily,
Yes, hi.
Hey.
Mancow, love the show.
do you know what the mystery movie is?
I do. It's Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is right.
Whoa!
I've got to get, like right now. This is Barry Williams, Greg Brady, Dawn Wells' lover. I have to give away the key that will start this, I hope, the key that will start this Harley Davidson. I'm going to give you a keyword, and that gets you the key that will start the wizard, hopefully, the Iron 883.
Changes you've been through. A little bit of living, a little bit of growing. All adds up to you.
Oh, man, that is just
Wow.
great song.
Please turn it off.
Barry.
Please.
Barry. Dan?
Hi, Mancow. Love your show.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
My brother-in-law's in a coma. He's 40 years old, and he's fighting for his life. He's been in a coma since Saturday, and I was just wondering if you could ask the listeners to pray for him.
Well, why don't we do it right now?
Okay.
What's his name?
Tom.
Tom, God, we know that you have a big plan, and when we go through these things, we don't understand them because we're too close to them. Like being too close to a picture in the museum. We have to pull back to understand, to see, and then we know, God, you have the whole museum, the whole planet, the whole universe in your eyes, God. We don't understand why these things happen, but we ask you to lift him up. We ask you to give Dan wisdom in dealing with this and the family wisdom, and if it's your will, we believe in miracles, we believe in angels, and we believe that this man can be healed, God. Thank you, and I hope everyone, I don't know what you believe, I don't care what you believe, to be honest with you, but I hope if you're listening, you'll send out mad props and mad love right now to this man. And, Dan, I'm sorry you're going through this. Coming up, the key that will start the Harley, we hope. The iFly boys are here, and this is a new segment on the program. Boys, I think you're going to love it. The skydiving comedian.
And now, the skydiving comedian.
I hope I have enough time to tell this joke. A guy goes to a $10 hooker and gets crabs. When he goes back to complaints, he says, "What do you want for $10? Lobster? Oh, no.
Oh.
Grandpa, is that you?
This has been the skydiving comedian.
Without warning, a wizard walks by.
Now?
No, not yet.
Now?
No, not yet. I want the music to establish.
Now?
Yes, now. It is time to qualify you to get the first rockin' bike. We're doing this every week. You really got great. If you get a key, you got a great shot of winning. Here we go. And then we're going to meet. Oh, Bruce Jenner's on. Bruce Jenner.
Hey!
Bruce Jenner is on the phone. I'm not kidding you. Bruce Jenner.
Girls just want to have fun.
Here we go. I'll tell you what. That Caitlin is one hot woman with the Hickory Farms of swinging. Okay, so here we go. 312-979. 312-979. That's what you're going to, but what word are you going to, what's the key word that gets you the key that will start the wizard? Beautiful. The Iron 883 Harley. You're also, it's 2016 model. You're also getting $50 of slots. I love filling slots, Dawn. You're also going to be hanging out at Stella's Place and Shelby's. It's powered by Gold Rush Gaming and Prairie State. Hey, I want to thank Chicago Harley-Davidson for giving the Mancow a Harley because we're such big fans. How great is that?
That is fabulous.
Huh?
Could they have a little bicycle for me?
I'd like to play the slot after the show, Dawn. Truth be
right.
told. Are we ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
Man, I am spent. Okay, here we go. You wouldn't believe what I'm doing in my mind with you, Dawn.
I can.
I'm
believe
face
everything.
down in your pie right now, that coconut cream pie.
Coconut cream pie, yeah.
I like a little snack before the action begins.
Okay.
And then the music kicks in.
And then the music kicks
Waka,
in.
waka, waka, waka.
Barry White, please.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Al sings just like Barry White. He'd like to be in our hotel room and watch us later.
Okay.
Okay. Coming up, also, I want to tell you we're going to have the secret homosexual words. The Death Psychic. Oh, man, the Death Psychic's been hanging on. If you want to know how and when you're going to die, you should call. Okay. The word is cruise. Cruise. Not like the guy that got his ass kicked yesterday in Indiana. Not like Cruz, that Cruz, but like this. Cruise. Cruise.
So text the word cruise.
Yes,
to
to 312-979. And right now you could be getting a key that will start this Harley that we call the Wizard.
A wizard walks by.
In tropical sea is a tropic port. Vacation fun is the favorite sport. This is the place where the tourists flock, renting the boats at the busy dock. Two secretaries from USA sail on a Mino this lovely day. A high school teacher is next aboard, all taking trips that they cannot afford. The next two people are millionaires. They got
The original theme to Gilligan's Island.
no cares. They climb aboard and they step inside with just enough bags for a 6-hour ride. Tourists come, tourists go, tourists touring to and fro. These 5 nice tourists, they take this trip, relaxing on deck on this little ship. The weather is clear and the sun is hot.
Uh-oh.
The weather is clear? I think it is not. Tourists come, tourists go.
Sounds like the birds from the Tiki Hut at Disney. Oh, somebody pulled out a selfie stick and shut down the
Wait a minute, what happens next?
Oh, well, they get shipwrecked, Al.
And he's brave, he's a fearless man, and Gilligan helps him all that he can. The wheel she break and lose all control. SS me no do the rock and roll. The sea is now calm and the weather.
Brother, I'm not going to listen to this. I'm not going to. They used to have long theme songs.
Where did this come from?
What?
Where did that come from?
I haven't. You've never heard it?
Never in my life.
That's the original Gilligan's Island theme.
No.
I promise you.
Promise me nothing.
Do you want to bet money on it?
10 cents?
Do you want to bet money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
$1.
I'll bet you $1.
I'll bet you $1. That's the original song for the pilot?
That's the pilot theme.
You're kidding me.
No.
Where was I all that
I'm Mancow Muller, American Badass. A guy in my position can't afford to be wrong. Do you understand?
Especially for $1. I mean.
For $1?
For
How do you prove it
For
to
a
me?
nickel, I will.
How do you...
Yeah.
Do you remember that joke?
Yeah.
Anybody remember that joke?
Yep.
For nickel, I will.
Yep.
No, I don't know that.
I'll tell you off air. It's filthy. Okay? Do you know the one with the hooker with the runny nose?
No.
She's full. You don't know that one? Okay, never mind. I won't tell you that one either.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I just loved yesterday. It will be when you're long gone, Dawn.
Wait a minute. I'm
what?
not going.
I'll still be doing this show, and I want to tell you, I will tell the story. God, remember when Dawn used to co-host with us? And we will tell the story when I would talk all day yesterday. She was looking over at Simon Kirk going, oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness.
Things have changed since I was on the island. It's great. It's
Listen,
great.
I've done Howard Stern, so I know.
Oh, well.
I mean,
know.
I haven't done Howard Stern, but, yeah.
I want to go to Bruce Jenner. How are you, Bruce?
Hey.
So I knew Bruce Jenner, and I guess now I know Caitlyn. Why did you change your name?
I changed the name because Caitlyn went and threw out the name, and it was once an iconic name. It stood for America, and I thought to myself, hey, you know what? Let's go and bring it back, and hopefully we get back an iconic name, and, you know, so people can go and look up to the one-time Bruce Jenner.
Yeah. You miss Bruce, huh? You're not a big fan of Caitlyn?
Not a big fan of Caitlyn.
I have heard. No, I'm serious.
Well, I don't like you either.
And I knew. I hung out with Bruce Jenner and Barry Williams. Actually, they were buddies when they would come and do.
Right. I think did they do 70s night?
60s or 70s night at Wrigley.
Yeah.
But look, I liked them, and we agreed on most stuff. And I'm hearing that Caitlyn is a bitch. Have you heard this?
No.
That Bruce was a great guy, but Caitlyn is a diva.
Well, she's fierce.
Yeah, I love that. I love that term.
Wow.
Mark, has Caitlyn reached out to you?
Caitlyn has not reached out to me. Nobody has. I think they're dumbfounded.
Well, if you can hang on, I know Caitlyn. I want to try to get Caitlyn on, and you sound to me like you're a manly man, and you know what, I am too.
We're men among men and manly men, yes, manly
We're
men.
men among men, you and me.
We're men among manly men among manly men. Are
manly men, aren't we?
We'll sail up north and cross the ice and cross the barren snow.
Yes.
You gotta be tough and you gotta be a man to club the baby harp seal.
Wait a minute! I don't want to club a baby harp seal.
Baby harp seal.
So what's this? What's this?
Men among men and manly men, yes, manly
I got to club a seal to be a man.
We're men among manly men.
So let's take a look at the pros and cons of going to prom. Here we go. Pro, getting your hairstyle for 4 hours, hopping in a limo, and attending a gala event. Con, or as Donald Trump calls that, my morning routine.
Perfect. We got it. 4 hours. Every day is like a beautiful golden brown.
Pro, you and your date look like $1 million. Cons, now Bernie Sanders hates you. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. No, he would like them if you got to know me.
High school kids.
They're high school kids. What's his problem? Pro, hiring a skywriter to write, "Will you go to prom with me?" Con, seeing another skywriter write, "I really appreciate our friendship, and I would never ruin that."
I love that. I love the friend card. I always hated that. What was your prom theme? Anyone remember?
I don't remember.
Do you have a theme song to your prom? What was yours, Love Cheese?
Ours was Babe from Styx.
Babe from Styx.
I crashed prom.
Yeah. Because you're so fat? Just went in there, just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Like the Schlitz malt liquor bowl back in the
Pretty
day.
much. That's
what was
exactly
your
how it
prom
was.
theme?
I only caught 2 songs of the whole prom.
Yeah, okay, before you went off to get sacrificed another virgin. Uh-huh. Here's mine. Every prom had a theme song. Here's mine.
Everyone has
Hello.
Hi, is this Barry Williams from the Brady Bunch?
Yes.
Hi, this is Rochelle. I met you at one of your shows in Branson. We actually hooked up in the back.
We did what?
Barry
We
has
hooked
sex
up
with
where?
every woman
We
that goes
actually
to that
hooked
show.
up in the back room. You said, "I want to give you the tour," and you gave me the tour in the back.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, well, we hooked up at one of your shows in Branson, and I'm calling to let you know that I am pregnant, and I do plan on keeping the baby.
Listen, the only thing I do after my show is provide some pictures and autographs.
The only thing you did after the show
He
was me.
impregnates
The only
women
thing
is
you
what
did
that
after the
Barry
show
Williams
was
does.
me,
Who the heck
baby.
is
That's what you
This is
call it,
Rochelle,
huh?
and you were doing me after the show.
I'm signing autographs with my
Remember,
DNA
you were wearing
inside
that Johnny
you.
Bravo costume in the back, and I said,
check this number.
"Ooh, you got a fat ass."
This one Mancow's guys.
No, it's not Mancow's guys. Stop it.
No, this ain't Mancow's guys. This is Rochelle.
Rochelle.
Who's
well,
Mancow? You hook up with him too?
listen, not hardly. Hey, listen. Don't use this number again.
Well,
Get
I'm gonna
yourself
need
a
it, baby.
wife.
So I gotta get money from you, baby, for child support.
Bye.
All right, don't call her.
They say they have the best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
This Jacksonville fan, have you heard this, Al? This is a great cut coming up. Great little bit of audio. Sports headlines coming up. ADD News coming up. The Death Psychic is coming up.
Whoa.
Tell you how and when you're going to die. Do you want to know how and when you're going to die, Dawn Wells?
Yeah, I'd like to know that.
No way.
Really?
No, not me.
No.
Dave is here. Matthew is here from iFly Chicago. My kids have gone a bunch. That's the thing now is parties. They do parties there, and all the little girls float around.
That'd be awesome.
Wow.
That's one way to put it.
My wife, it was unbelievable.
What?
Well, I had a bad thing happen in there.
At iFly?
Well, I had a bad thing.
What happened?
Out at Rosemont.
What happened?
Well, you know, you have the suits. Will you explain the suits you have to wear?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're basically like a very large onesie, and they fit no one. But we size them up.
No.
So I guess I won't be going to iFly anytime soon.
We're friendly there, and they give you a speech. I think it's a little long-winded about safety and all that. They got to cover their ass. I get it.
Right, exactly.
So my wife and I are like, the guy's standing over there talking to this crowd. So we opened the door into the air hole, and we went in, and she was wearing a dress. She didn't have the suit on. And she didn't wear panties.
Oh, no.
So you remember that scene where that girl was floating around in Willy Wonka?
Mm-hmm.
She blew up like a big balloon.
Really?
And it was so embarrassing. And we had to let the air out, and it was like...
listen to drool flounder.
All the way down.
Wow.
All the way down.
Can't take her anywhere.
It was kind of like, well, you can if she wears her panties.
Met this fine young thing at the local Circle K. She made a date for 8:30, and I said, what the hey? So I journeyed to her crib, and I let myself inside. That chick was slouched down on the couch. I think her brain was fried. Couldn't figure it out. She wouldn't even look at me. Then I saw her eyes. She was hypnotized, cold glued to her TV. Said, what's your problem, baby doll? Let's have a little fling. She said, hey, you fool, now just be cool. I'm watching that Gilligan Pile thing.
And I mean, just memorable TV. And she's taking part in the Me TV thing. You're going to see her all. She's in town filming. Those little things they do on the show and on that station. You'll see her, and you can tune in and watch. And they're not paying me to do this.
No,
not enough.
This isn't an ad.
This isn't an ad.
God, I hate MASH. I just hate it. I thought it was great. Maybe I thought it was great because everybody thought it was great when I was a kid. It's just tedious. But anyway, it's on there. Chips, can't sit through it.
Is Barney Miller on there?
Perry Mason's in there. Never liked it, other than Kevin Matthews doing a gay Perry Mason.
Right,
I thought was funny.
Right.
Hogan's Heroes. It's a comedy set in a concentration camp. Not real big in.
Love to be at that pitch meeting.
Not real good in a lot of. Not real big in the Jewish neighborhoods of Chicago, but Bonanza, awful show. But there's shows that I like. They got Star Trek. They got Batman. They got The Twilight Zone. The Love Boat, only because that guy that played Doc was in here. He's how great was he?
The Monkees are on there?
The Monkees, The Incredible Hulk, Wonder Woman, The Honeymooners, Get Smart, Cheers, Taxi, Man from U.N.C.L.E., Welcome Back, Kotter. Would never have guessed my kids would have loved that. And I loved it when I was a kid.
On, yeah.
Do you remember? Ooh.
I know. Give me drugs.
Let's go to the lobby. Remember that? Give me drugs. I remember that. Up your nose with a rubber hose.
That's right.
Yep. Gilligan's Island is on there with our lovely co-host this week. The Odd Couple, Laverne and Shirley, Petticoat Junction. They bathed in the water tower.
Right. Yeah,
we think the lead in the water in Flint, Michigan's bad.
Right.
There you go.
This water's smelly. Uncle Joe was moving kind of slow. It took till the third season they realized that old son of a bitch was dead. He's moving slow because he's dead. Mama's Family. Oh, God, is that awful?
It's brutal.
Oh,
Mama's Family is pretty bad.
Oh, Gomer Pyle. You remember the old Gomer Pyle?
The old Gomer
you remember the old Gomer Pyle joke, Marianne?
No, what is it?
Can I say it?
You want to say it?
Yes,
yeah,
please.
Go ahead. You got to tell the whole joke, though.
No, the whole joke?
Yes.
The whole joke.
It is a whole joke.
Well,
the one next to it.
Well,
thank you.
Yes, right. Well,
Luann Poovey was the girlfriend, by the way.
Looking
for love and Luann Poovey.
Okay, Luann. So Gomer Pyle says to Luann, "Golly, can I stick my finger in your belly button?"
Luann
Luann says, "Sure." And then she goes, "That's not my belly button."
And he says,
"Surprise, surprise, that ain't my finger either."
And you know what's behind the barracks, right? You know what's behind the barracks? Thank you, Al. Laughing at his own joke. Doubled over.
He likes himself.
You know what's behind the barracks?
He loves it. What?
You know what's behind the barracks?
What's behind
Gomer's Pile.
That's right.
I'd like to wake up to you every morning.
What's that?
I said I'd like to wake up to you every morning.
Call Hopper. You could.
Yeah, you play your cards right, baby. Okay. Listen, a man wants to bring back manliness to America. Mark Bihar became Bruce Jenner, and we have hooked up the former Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, on the phone. Caitlyn, you're on with Bruce.
Hey. Hey, Bruce.
What's up, Kate?
I was wondering if I could wear a Kris Jenner wig and you could take me.
No, I don't think so.
What kind of body do you have?
Normal, everyday guy body.
Sounds delicious. Do you play with helicopters like I used to?
I'm not into the helicopter thing. Sorry to say.
Describe your body in detail.
Describe my body in detail.
Let me hear more.
Oh, man.
What are you laughing at? I'm asking you about your bubble butt.
I got a nice ass. Don't worry.
How about the pecs?
Pecs are fine.
Could I put my face in between them and go?
Not unless you could pay me about $1 million.
You know what they say about me, right?
What?
I'm fierce.
Hey! I've been alone with Bruce inside my mind. But in my dreams, I've been Caitlin the whole time. I sometimes put on Kylie's dress outside Chris's bathroom door. Hey! I'm Caitlin, and Bruce is no more.
All right, Marianne and Mancow are going to walk over to the coffee machine. There's the music.
All right, here we go.
Nice. Whoa! Okay.
That's
enough. Thank you. I do love walking music on old
It's
TV
awesome,
shows.
yeah.
Let's walk over to the newsroom with Marianne. There we go. Okay.
Tiny kangaroo down, sport.
So this guy, a beloved child entertainer, all over England, all over Australia, Rolf Harris. Remember this song?
Keep me cockatoo cool, cool.
And every once in a while, a kid would come out and say, yeah, I was on that Rolf Harris show and he raped me. Oh, come on, Rolf Harris. Everybody loves It's not Rolf Harris. Guess what? He was a pedophile. Same thing with Denny Hazard. He was my wrestling coach and he raped me. Not Denny Hazard. Speaker of the House. Anyway, here is, I don't want to play a minute of that or that guy gets money. So anyway, here is a tourism site. Look at the kangaroos in Australia, and kangaroo went crazy. Oh my God! Do you ever see the old cartoons where the kangaroo boxes?
I was just thinking that.
Do you know they really used to do that? Do you know how strong these things are?
I bet.
Listen to that thing kicking the car. That's really something, isn't it? You know, I don't know about the kangaroo, but I'd like to jump into Marianne's pouch. Jim Backus was Mr. Magoo. The Mr. Magoo Christmas special is a classic. I love it. I love it. That was written by some of the best Broadway writers. There's great songs in that. But anyway, was he wonderful or was he a mean old guy?
Have you ever listened to the old
Mr. Howell? Mr. Howell.
Yeah, Thurston. He says that when he recorded all that he was saying every dirty word you ever heard.
Yeah.
I've not heard it since.
When he recorded Mr. Magoo?
Yes. He said, when I'm mumbling as Mr. Magoo, I'm mumbling every dirty word you ever heard. I have never heard it.
I've got to find some Mr. Magoo now.
You know,
I know. Yeah. Find it for me, too. I can't find it.
My kids will never know Mr. Magoo. My kids will never know Mr. Magoo, and they'll never know Speedy Gonzales because those things are racist now. Well, one is racist, and the other one is you're making fun of a guy's disability because he was blind.
Because he can't see.
Right. So,
not allowed to do it anymore, I guess.
Much like a politician, they're just blind. Let's go to Tom.
Mancow, love your show.
Okay, Tom, are you there? You're there.
I'm
okay.
here.
Now you've got stage 4. It goes back and forth between stage 4 and stage 5 cancer, and you got some edibles to relieve your pain. I want to set this up, and I want to tell people why this matters to me. Other than I just don't like injustice, like I think all good people don't like injustice. My father was my dad used to tell a joke. I don't even think it's a story. My dad used to tell a story. I don't even think it's true, which was that Barry Goldwater's daughter is an old guy, old politician, took a puff of marijuana and thought she could fly and jumped off a building and killed herself. I don't think it's a true story. But son, don't ever take one puff.
Right.
Don't ever even try that marijuana.
Right.
And then
you
when
listened.
And then but I heard it all the time. And then I used to be high around my parents. I dropped milk all over the floor and then slipped it and laughed. Wow. And I would come to the dinner table so high. I would laugh at Gilligan's Island and they didn't know I was high. Okay. That's when I was 20. Anyway, my point is,
what is the point?
When my dad was dying of cancer, he said, "Son, I need you to score me some grass for the pain." So the idea that this guy has cancer and got in trouble for having marijuana, and this is Illinois, right? This is Illinois, Tom?
Yes, it's Illinois.
And you had edibles, which is the way to go nowadays.
Yep.
And they want to give you $250,000 fine and put you for 15 years in jail?
Yeah, that's their plea. That's their plea bargain. That's what they're doing me a favor for.
That's the deal they're giving you.
And what kind of cancer do you have?
It started with stage 4 testicular. It spread all the way up to my throat, where I had basically a test thing go in my throat so I could vocalize and still talk. So.
Okay, I got my lawyer on, Michael Young. Michael.
Hey.
Okay, I want you to help this guy, and I'll pay for the original. I'll pay for the early stuff. I want to help him out.
So let me ask him a question. Is this a federal case or a state case?
Right now it's a state case. They're keeping it state.
And what courthouse do you go to for this?
It's Kane County.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I just did a jury trial in Kane County the other day and won it. Kane County it's not that big of a deal. I mean, if it was a federal case, it would be it would be bad. But Kane County is not that big of a deal. How many pounds of edibles or how many items did you have shipped to yourself?
I didn't have anything shipped to myself. Basically, somebody else did. And basically, they're saving their butt by saying that I treated myself because I knew I treated myself. But it was 456 bars.
Well, so they're charging with intent to deliver 456 bars because you can't consume all those yourself, right? You'd agree with that?
Well, it was a year's supply.
A year's supply. Do edibles get old over time?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Michael.
It was
Michael.
Yeah, Mancow.
Good acting, like you don't know. I love this.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about edibles.
Well, they come in like cookies and that, and I imagine if you buy Girl Scout cookies.
Oh yeah, sure, okay, right.
And all those candy bars.
All right. So let me ask you this. So it wasn't even delivered to your home.
Yes, it was delivered to me by an undercover cop. I asked if it was my Nike shoes. He said yes and handed me the box and walked away.
Okay, and who ordered it? Someone else ordered it.
I don't know. Every post office has a camera in it that video records, so they can go in California and see for themselves who did it and see it wasn't me, but they won't do that.
Well, they're not going to do that. You need a lawyer to do that. What, you want them to prove you innocent? No, you have to hire a lawyer to prove that you're innocent. That's what
I think we found the guy.
Attorney does.
Michael, I want you to help this kid. I want you to help this kid. I want to play it out on the radio here. But, stage 4 and stage 5 cancer. Tom, how long are they giving you to live? I hate to be horrible here.
Well, right now we're seeing if my kidney is even going to stay healthy, but I'm not going to be medically cleared for 5 years.
So you just don't need this stress. Stress brings on cancer, and I say this to all the men listening. Man, I'm stressed out. The bills, the hassles, fighting through this city every day. This is a stressful place to live. Let's be honest, and it gives you cancer. You got to relax. You got to take a breath. And if you're in hell, if you're miserable, change things. And I was in a place where I was tolerated but not celebrated, and I had to get out of there. The backstabbers, the evil that surrounded us, Al, remember?
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
What's my point? My point is, man, I don't want you having all this stress. Taking this thing to court, $250,000 on your back, jail time.
I did 4 days in jail.
And you got to fight cancer, too? I don't want you to go through this. Michael, what can we do for this guy?
No, I can help him. I'll take over. Let me tell you this, though. You go to the Illinois Department of Corrections, you're dead. I mean, they're not going to treat you. It's going to be miserable. You'll be dead in a month. So
I know one kidney punch, and I can go into dialysis.
Well, don't tell that. Don't tell that. The Aryan Brotherhood will do it to you. Don't let that be out there. Okay, listen. Michael, what's your phone number? Tom, I want you to call this guy. I want to continue this off air. Tom is in Aurora. $250,000 fine, 15 years in jail for having marijuana edibles. Michael Young, the lawyer. Michael, what is your phone number? I want him to be able to call you.
312-222-1090.
Again, please. Yes.
222-1090.
All right. And listen, Al got busted for drinking and driving again. Can you get him out of it again?
Daddy, he once told me, son, you be hardworking man. And Mama, she once told me, son, you do the best you can. But then one day, I met a man who came to me and said, hard work good and hard work fine, but first take care of head.
The Classic Rock Festival with everybody is going to happen.
Been announced that the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, and Paul McCartney will perform at a huge music festival all together. Yeah. If you're planning on attending, get in line for the bathroom now.
Someone knocking at the door, somebody ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door, somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor.
Neil Young, McCartney.
No, they're about the average festival price, I would think. $199 for 1 day, $399 for 3 day.
Someone's knocking at the door.
The first round of the NFL draft had 6.3 million people. I love this on the internet. A guy built a Jurassic Park, a mini. Do we have a Jurassic Park music? A guy built a mini Jurassic Park. Listen to this. It plays music. It plays the theme to Jurassic Park. It has a tiny version of that main gate. It has the visitor center, and it has a fake electric fence with a Tyrannosaurus looking over it.
Oh.
He built all this for his tortoise. Is that hilarious? I love it. What's your name?
Jason Goodrich.
Where are you from, Jason?
Houston.
Houston, Texas?
Yeah.
So are you visiting Chicago?
I sure am.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you think of it?
It was scary good. It was
I Fly.
I loved it.
How about you?
Awesome!
How old are you?
10.
10 years old. My daughters are 10. What'd you think of it?
It was really fun.
Huh? Were you scared?
At first, yeah.
Yeah? How about you? What'd you think?
Awesome.
I felt spit going all out over my face, though.
Honey,
yeah, you got spit all over. I got spit all over my face. I'm a drooler, you know.
Well, the air pushed the boogers up through my nostrils, and then it all fell down.
Oh my God! How disgusting! This is the guy that took us up. What's your name?
Russ.
Russ, how long have you been doing this?
About a year and a half.
How does one train to become an instructor to have people jump over fans?
Yeah, our training course is about 3 weeks long, and we just learn how to prevent people from doing all the stuff we don't want them to do, teaching them the hand signals, and after 3 weeks of that, we get to take our first class.
Reminded me of the Willy Wonka scene where they're floating.
In the Willy Wonka movie, they drink a drink, and then they
Right, the fizzy lippy drink. Is that what it felt like?
Well, I don't know how.
Drink some of that beforehand.
We're in trouble, Charlie. I can't stop.
It's pulling me in.
I can't stop. I can't stop.
What do we do?
Grab hold of something quick.
There's nothing to grab onto. Help! We're gonna get killed.
Come fly with me. Let's fly away.
It's the number one fear is going up, but the wind slows down throughout the tunnel, so you can't really do that.
Give me the specifics. What's the fan power in there that's able to lift a fat ass like me up off the ground?
There's 4 fans up in the ceiling. Each one is 350 horsepower, and the entire building is a tunnel itself. So the wind goes out the side, down underneath, and it gets pushed together, raises the air pressure, and then once it gets to the glass, it lifts you up.
So cool, and we're going to give you a shot to go flying at iFly coming up here on the Mancow. 8:20.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Did you know that it's our second anniversary?
How could I forget? Miss Priss has taken over my kitchen.
The show we were just bashing. What are the chances?
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
And now, the skydiving comedian.
Why'd they let me go alone? I've never done this before. Anyway, what do a lawyer and a sperm have in common? They both have a 1 in 3 million chance of becoming a human being. Ah!
Cable without even looking.
All right.
The Mancow.
We got an astronaut hanging on, and Dawn, you say if we make love, you want to hear Barry Williams sing in the background.
Not Barry Williams, Barry White.
Oh, Barry White, not TV's Greg
Totally
Brady?
That's better.
different.
Okay.
It's a little bit better, yeah.
Now listen,
There's no
listen.
romance in you at all.
Al has a voice. This is Al singing at Willow Creek.
Oh, this is not necessary.
He,
You don't
he,
have
he
to
sings
do
at
that.
church. You want to hear it?
Yes, I want to hear it.
Listen to this.
It's called The Rainbow of Love.
There he is. I'll tell you what, I'll get some music for us, Dawn. Don't worry.
I've heard people say that
Yeah.
This is what you like to make love to?
Yeah.
too much of anything.
I like to make love to Vampire Weekend. It's great music to make love to.
I don't know about that.
Commander? Commander, are you there?
I'm here.
Let me just start by saying it's really a great honor to have you on this program. This guy's done several space flights, and he was on the space station. He was on the space shuttle Atlantis, and he's been to the International Space Shuttle.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool. How cramped is the shuttle?
Oh, the shuttle's not cramped at all. The shuttle's fairly roomy. The Soyuz is what's cramped. I flew up and back on the space station. I've spent 6 months there, just got back last year. But going there and back on a Soyuz, now that one's tight.
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating, weightless, calling.
It looks rickety. Is the space station rickety?
Oh no, it's sturdy.
Yeah. In that movie, what was that Sandra Bullock movie, guys, where the stuff was flying all over? Gravity.
It looked pretty rickety. They did.
Is stuff whizzing through space like that could take you out at any moment? Is there really that much trash up there that's dangerous?
There's quite a bit of space trash. Yeah, absolutely. But the U.S. Space Command tracks everything down to 3 inches, and if it's coming within a keep-out sphere of the space station's trajectory, we'll maneuver the station out of the way.
But could a piece of trash, if it hit you, whip through the entire station?
Absolutely. Yes, it could.
Is that a 3-inch piece of trash?
Wow.
And why does it have that power?
Well, it depends on the relative velocity. I mean, the space station's traveling 17,500 miles an hour, and let's say a piece of debris is traveling at the same speed but in the opposite direction. Well, that's 36,000 almost miles per hour, and it'll rip right through the station. Anything would at that speed.
Wow.
If that happened, can you recover?
Well, you could. It depends on the size. The space station is protected with micrometeorite shielding, which would basically, the first layer is to spread out something like a sand-sized pellet, something that would hit, spread the energy out, so the next layer it wouldn't penetrate.
Oh, okay.
And we have many of impacts like that, small stuff. But like I said, the things up that are 3 inches and larger, we maneuver the station out of the way, so we try to prevent that from happening.
How did it change you going into space? I mean, I've traveled all around the world, and I think I have a different view than someone who never leaves their town. How does leaving the planet change your view of our planet, Commander?
Well, I tell you, honestly, Mancow, I think it humbles you because there's so many people that would love to fly in space. And when I flew in the space shuttle back in 2009, I was the 505th human to leave the planet. And to have that opportunity to experience weightlessness, endless weightlessness, 6 months, like I said, when I was on the space station, and to view the planet from the vantage point of space, to where every time I would peek out the window after I've been there several months, I knew exactly where I was over the planet because it just became familiar. And to realize you're one of the few people that has that opportunity, it truly is humbling. It truly is.
When you think we walked on the moon, when you really think about that, when you stand in your yard and look up at the moon, you think, wow, we put somebody on there. Has there ever been a greater human accomplishment? Maybe after the show when I make love to Dawn Wells, Stevie's Marianne. I'm serious about that, Mary. Man.
You got to get my name right.
I can't call you Dawn. It's my mother's name. She's an
You're
actress
right.
named Dawn
understand.
Wells. I can't.
Right.
You know, you're
My
right.
friends used to say I woke up with the crack of dawn.
Uh-huh.
And then there was that Dawn detergent, that Dawn detergent
Dawn
for the
cigarettes.
dishes, and they put their fingers in and go, look, I'm soaking in Dawn. Look, I've got Dawn all over my finger. No, it used to piss me
May I-
off.
Tough childhood.
May I be excused?
I wish I could leave the Earth.
Call her the love well.
Okay, space aliens, you believe in them, Commander?
No, I don't. No.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, absolutely, sure, absolutely.
Okay.
There's no doubt there's God.
Okay. Well, I'm with you on that. This is Commander. Do you want to? Should I call you Butch?
Which is fine. That's my Navy call sign. I'm a captain in the Navy, so I flew F-18s in the fleet, and that was my call sign, and most people call me that. Yeah.
You think doing a radio show is cool? Let me ask you that. Do you think doing a radio show is cool?
I do, and do indeed. Yeah. You can
See,
sit
he doesn't
there
know because I think you're way cooler, way cooler than any other radio guy I've ever met.
Do you know a female astronaut by the name of Wally Funk?
Say the name again.
Wally Funk.
She had a pew.
Oh yeah, no.
No, she went through training, and Johnson wouldn't let the women go up.
No, that's when you were on Star Trek.
No,
you're getting your
I
TV
went to
shows
college
mixed
with
up.
her.
This
No.
Did you know?
Stop banging on that. NASA. Did you know a spaceman named Uncle Martin? It's a TV show. Whatever happened to that family that went to Alpha Centauri and got lost with the robot? Dawn, get off TV. You're not on Gilligan's. Okay, listen.
Never mind.
This guy's incredible.
I know.
His adventures are captured. The IMAX film over at night. You can see it at Navy Pier.
Yeah, go to the real IMAX and see this.
Yeah, that's the real IMAX.
Navy Pier.
And it's called Beautiful Planet. You see things the way he saw them. You know?
Yeah.
Anything you want to add there, Butch?
The movie is pretty thrilling. There's no computer-generated image. It's no CGI. It's all actual footage. And even flying, there's a scene where you fly through the galaxy, and that's actual data. It's not computerized, computer-generated. So it is truly thrilling because you realize you're seeing what it actually looks like.
And how's Chicago look from space? Violent and, can you tell we have high taxes and our politicians are pedophiles? Or how do we look from space? Maybe it looks better from space. I need to be there to...
There's a scene at night where I point it out. You'll see it.
Oh, in the movie, at night, you point out Chicago from outer space. How cool. NASA Commander Barry Butch Wilmore. Our great honor to have you on the program.
I'll say.
It's a beautiful world we live in, a sweet romantic place, beautiful people everywhere, the way they show they care makes me want to say, it's a beautiful world.
Who's there?
A friendly refugee from Syria.
Oh, come on in. Hey, kids, meet a friendly.
Oh, Mom, that's not.
Nope, I'm an ISIS terrorist.
Oh, well then, come on in.
Cool.
They say they have the best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
This is a Jacksonville fan, Al.
Okay.
And I want to know what you think of this. Okay? Jacksonville fan. All right.
Listen, the new generation is crazy. They're crazy.
Okay. All right.
They say they have the best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
Certainly not. The first year we took it to the limit. And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
It's been 20 years since then. We haven't been too strong in the last few years.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules. You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
Oh, I love that guy. McDonald's is thinking about doing garlic
I
fries.
have an announcement to make to y'all.
That may be a little fancy for Dalton.
America. I was at this here McDonald's on. I was just disrespected in there. Almost got in a fight with the gal in there. First of all, my first issue is the drive-thru was filled all the way up, and I had to walk inside. So then I'm already mad because I got to get out my car and go inside. So I go inside. I politely say, "Hey, can I have a McRib meal, large size with the Dr. Pepper?" And the lady said, Well, okay, that'd be 658. I said, ain't you forgetting something, ma'am? And she said, well, what? I said, you're supposed to offer me the extra McRib for $1 when you buy the McRib meal.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe it. She looked me up and down, and she said, well, don't look like you need the extra McRib.
Oh.
Excuse me, bitch? I throat punched that bitch. I knocked her ass down.
Up next on the Mancow.
Coming up, hopefully we have a winner on the Mama contest for Mother's Day.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Did you know that it's our 2nd anniversary?
How could I forget? Miss Priss is taking over my kitchen, fixing one of her fancy eyebrow suppers.
97.9 The Loop.
A Cumulus station.
But no, I'm glad that I moved in with my boyfriend. It's so much better. I hated living with my roommate, you guys. She was so annoying. Don't worry. She's like the most confident person I know. She always refers to her breasts as the twins, which is hilarious because I've seen the twins, you guys, and they're fraternal. I'm like, I don't know if the left one's from the same father, you know? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, the left one's black. And she is a very confident person. She's a very sexual person. I know I make a lot of jokes. I'm really not one of those like aggressive people. Like, I'm actually conservative. I don't talk at all during sex because my mom always said, you know, like, never talk to strangers.
Do you like boobs a lot? Yes, I like boobs a lot. Boobs a lot, boobs a lot.
My wife doesn't either because she doesn't talk with her mouth full. Hey! Oh. Hey! Hey!
Oh.
Hi.
No, she didn't leave.
8:50. Dawn Wells is here from Gilligan's Island.
I think she just left.
And Me TV.
Me TV. Isn't it fabulous? Any show you ever loved is still there.
No.
Yes.
No, Electric Blue's not on there.
Are you sure?
Different Strokes isn't on there.
It is.
Might be. You never know.
I thought her.
I have to check on that.
I want to tell you something. I think Dawn's best work, and I've seen a lot of her stuff, was Gilligan's Planet.
The cartoon?
Am I lying? There was a show called Gilligan's Planet.
Gilligan's Planet. And I did both voices, Ginger and Marianne.
Yeah. How's Marianne sound?
Just like me.
It's uncanny.
Very similar.
It's uncanny.
It's uncanny. Ginger, I can do Ginger, too.
Why did she hate the show?
I think because she...
Wanted to be a serious actress?
Well, and I think she was kind of a movie star. Mm-hmm. She was on Broadway, and she did a God's Little Acre with Rock Hudson, and I think it was less than she expected.
When you guys did the show,
what was she expecting?
Yeah, I mean, she should be so thankful. God, how many actors and actresses would love to have one gig like that?
Right.
Yeah, and she was so beautiful. She was so perfect.
She's still alive,
yes,
isn't she?
Is.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, but when you did the pilot, because I've talked to a lot of people,
didn't do the pilot.
Okay, but did they think that show was going to? Did anybody think that show was going to be picked up?
Oh my God, picked up. Period. Sherwood Schwartz said they thought it was the worst show ever produced until they showed it to the audience, and it was the highest rate that the audience ever liked. So they
Animal
said, okay.
House. Wow. The executives hated it. They didn't think they were even going to release it. They begged for a test screening, and the audiences went crazy. And all the Universal people were shocked.
Same thing.
Shocked.
And we would have been still on the air. It was a political move. The reason we were canceled. I mean, we were still in the top 10.
We had, I just remember, and I guess it relates. We had on Beverly D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And she said that, she goes, everybody, shows their kids' vacation. It's now a family movie. It was very dangerous. It featured incest. The father screwed around on the wife. The son gets drunk. I mean, think about all the stuff.
Yeah, wasn't the original Vacation rated R?
They drag a dog to its death.
What?
They put the dead grandmother on the roof.
That's right. Yeah.
The sandwich is soaked with piss.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's right.
Think about it. Cinco de Mayo tomorrow.
All right, I'm going back to L.A.
Today is May the 4th be with you day. And if you think that's cool, wait till you try the JJ. When you finally get some wuss, you're going to love it. Because anyone that cares about May the 4th be with you has never gotten laid. Turn it off. May the 4th be with... Oh, shut up. Here is 50 Cent making fun of a guy on the internet. The problem is the guy was retarded.
Oh.
No.
Listen, the new generation is crazy. They're crazy. What's your name? Look at him. Look at this. What kind of you think he took before he got to work today? He high as a mother right here in the airport. Pupils dilated, everything looking like this. The new generation is crazy.
Yeah, he was mentally challenged. Mentally challenged.
The new generation.
Yeah. Mentally challenged. The Death Psychic is coming up. iFly. And the mom clue. We got to give the mom clue again. Guys, what's going on out at iFly? You know I'm a big fan. I love the one out at Rosemont. It's a bigger building, but...
Yeah, we actually have a big competition coming up on Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What do you compete for?
Well, you're competing for a chance, obviously, for prizes, swag. You get to be on the podium. And also for a chance to be at the World Cup in Poland.
Whoa.
Oh. Wait a minute. Indoor skydiving is in Poland?
Yeah.
That somehow is very
There's
funny
a
to
joke
me.
there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's in a plane.
All right. So you should have you been? You should see what they can do inside.
He says they would be able to take me.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, I can handle it. I can totally handle it.
How many guys would you need to get him up?
Well, that depends. How many drinks?
I only need one Marianne to get me up.
I mean, if he wants to get off
Thank
the
you.
net, you know.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't be an issue at all. We can
iFly indoor skydiving. By the way, stay away from the Hofbrauhaus out there. What a ripoff. They charge me, my kids, a Hofbrauhaus out there. It's kind of cool. It's a touristy deal. But my kids, we got 4 bratwursts, which is like a German hot dog. And I needed hamburger buns, or buns, hot dog buns.
Right.
$5 a bun.
What?
Ooh.
The bastards.
It's a going
It's a
rate.
ripoff.
They
No,
give
it's a
you a plate or
ripoff.
anything?
It's a ripoff.
Okay, so I hear an age-old question. Which would you rather have sex with, obviously, Marianne or Gilligan?
Oh, I'd probably go with Gilligan. He's got a lot of good skills. I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but I think I'd definitely go with him. He's a pretty good-looking guy. Looks good with a little sailor hat on and everything, so I'm going to go with him.
Not even Don Wells wearing those very, very short shorts on that island, making you coconut pies and coconut cream pies.
That sounds pretty appetizing, honestly. I don't know how good they would be, though, considering it depends on what kind of coconuts they are. Are they fresh?
They're local. They're on an island. They can get the coconuts from literally any palm tree.
Then, yeah, I'm all about it then. I want the coconut cream pies all day.
Now, what about Marianne's cream pie?
Well, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I'd take her home in 1 second.
Over Gilligan now. He can make you everything and then ruin it 28 minutes or less.
Yeah. I think I'm... You know what? You're right. I think I'm going to stick with Gilligan then, because he's got everything.
That's a question?
Who's sexier? Yeah, Marianne or Gilligan?
Marianne.
Why not Gilligan? Gilligan looks so sexy with that hat, his red shirt, and bell-bottom jeans.
I was just about to say, that hat is stupid.
Why do you hate his hat? That's a sailor's hat.
Yeah, sailors are dumb.
That's a symbol of the American Navy. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I like the Navy.
What are you, some kind of communist?
Yeah? Aren't we all?
All right, Don Wells, you played Marianne on Gilligan's Island. I've always heard, and I want to put a kibosh on this age-old question, who is sexier, you or Gilligan?
Gilligan, of course.
Well, see, I always thought you were sexier than Gilligan. I mean, the hat never did anything for me.
Oh, I can see why.
Oh, this is the tale of the Mancow boy. Masturbated for a long, long time. He used to crank to Marianne. Damn, that babe's still fine. Those little tight shorts, the gingham tops, coconut cream pies, those rock-hard thighs. She's still a star. You know the time, you know the place. Here on Mancow's Face.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Did you know that it's our 2nd anniversary?
How could I forget? Miss Press is taking over my kitchen, fixing one of her fancy highbrow suppers.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
The Death Psychic is next, telling people how and when they're going to die. A guy thought it would be funny, took a team picture at his high school, and let his manhood hang out of his pants. Yeah. He's in serious. And by the way, the yearbook came out.
Yes, they missed it somehow.
They missed it.
You're kidding me.
And some of the kids are minors that got the yearbook. And it's insane.
When people told me about it, I thought it was like a big thing. But like when I looked at it, I was kind of like, you can't really tell. It's kind of hard to see.
At first, it was kind of like a joke. But then once we found out the consequences he has to face for this, we all feel really bad for him. And we don't think it's very fair.
To me, it's a prank that really just went wrong. And if they're going to persecute him, They need to pull in the administration of the school. They need to pull in maybe the kid that did the prank.
He's looking at serious jail time. Well, Indiana, you did it. It's over. You destroyed Ted Cruz. He's done. Ted Cruz has pulled out. There it is. Him. There's Ted Cruz pulling out.
From the beginning, I've said that I would continue on as long as there was a viable path to victory.
Yes.
Tonight, I'm sorry to say.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So a big shocker. I mean, all these polls, guys, all these polls keep showing that Trump's gone. Oh, it's this time. Oh, it's over. It's over. He's got way more votes than Romney had. Do you know that Hillary has less votes this time than when she went against Obama?
Right. Well, the Democratic side is all screwed up.
Bernie Sanders
won Wyoming, and Hillary got more delegates.
For the long-term future of our nation.
How's that possible?
We are suspending our campaign.
Sorry, Indiana. Now he's going to have to go back to Washington and be ugly. Oh, well.
I'm moving to Puerto Rico.
This is for you. Well, they're broke.
Yeah,
They're broke. Ever since they became part of America.
I changed my mind.
This is for you, Ted. Okay, so let's go through this again. Dawn Wells, Gilligan's Island, Al Roker Jr. is here.
Hello.
We have Abe the Chameleon here.
Yes.
The guys from I Fly Chicago. And the ghost of Michael Jackson's here, too. And we also have, from the band Bad Company, Simon Cooke.
Oh, yeah.
Rock and roll, prostate out, metal.
Hell yeah. I hail you, brother.
So, Ted Cruz's father was hanging out with Lee Harvey Oswald before JFK was killed. And do I believe the story? I do. I do.
Who told you?
No, it's in the Inquirer.
It's in the Inquirer.
Really?
There's
Oh
a
my
picture
gosh,
of
if it's in the Inquirer.
Dawn, wait.
Yes,
No,
tell me.
now, hold on a minute. You've been around.
Talk to me.
No, I'm talking to you, sister. Now, listen. This used to, and I mean sister like in the Joliet way, I say sister.
Oh.
A sister I'd, a miss or something. A sister I'd like to, no, a sylph. She's a, whatever. Anyway, listen. That used to be the joke, right? Inquirer, ha, ha, ha.
Uh-huh.
They've been sued so much. Remember the whole thing with Edwards? John Edwards and the mistress?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay, remember the deal with Bill Clinton and the mistress?
Right.
And ha, 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 Bill Cosby's a pedophile
And
or a rapist.
They can't afford to be wrong anymore.
Right.
They're not wrong ever. They're not wrong ever.
And the Inquirer has been laying low. TMZ has kind of taken over that role lately.
Inquirer has pictures of Ted Cruz, the guy that just got his ass kicked in Indiana, his father hanging out with Oswald before JFK got killed.
Right.
His father was with Lee Harvey Oswald prior to Oswald being, shot. I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. What is this, right prior to his being shot? I think it's absolutely horrible.
And so do they, I guess. Just when you think it can't get any crazier, Ted Cruz has apparently had enough of all this. He flipped. He actually responded today. He actually had a little press conference to announce that his father did not kill JFK.
Donald Trump alleges that my dad was involved in assassinating JFK. Now, let's be clear. This is nuts. This is not a reasonable position. This is just kooky.
I know. It's the best, though. It really is great.
Let your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure.
It's the Wizard. The Harley. That we call the Wizard. It's It's an Iron 883, 2016 model. Gave away a key earlier. Thanks to Chicago Harley-Davidson. This is so cool.
Yep.
We're giving away a Harley every week now on this show.
When do they touch the key? When do they do that?
What's that?
When do they try the key?
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday, to get the wizard.
All right.
Hey, we're going to go to Dave Coulier. Let's only talk about Alanis Morissette because he loves that. Oh. No, he hates it. He hates it. Oh, God, does he hate it. Hates it. Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm good. How's it going, buddy?
Do you miss me?
I love talking to you.
I do.
I always have a good time.
I do too. I mean, talking to me
He
myself.
almost sounds sincere.
No, I'm telling you, him and Saget and Stamos, we go way back for real over the years. Listen, so who did we have on?
We done Jodie Sweden.
Shush.
I'm
Calm
upset.
down, Dave. You know she told. You know what she told me. She said,
"Okay, go for it."
Fuller House is coming back. And I said, "Are we going to get to see more of Coulier and more of Stamos and more of you and the cast?" She goes, "No, I've been told they're really going to focus on the newer characters." Ugh. You told me otherwise.
Well, apparently my performances weren't strong enough.
You said, look, if they bring this thing back, there's going to be more of us. And by the way, you hinted at it. You hinted. You didn't tell us because you didn't want to ruin it for us. But you remember he said, you may not.
So if they have a second season, all the main people that we care about, Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey, and Danny Tanner would be in every episode.
What are they doing? What are they doing, Dave? Why not more of who we actually care about?
Well, I think Netflix wants to create something that has their stamp on it, and I think that's what they've created. You know, and
then do something new.
Yeah, their stamp smells like
we're
poo.
we're coming back. I'm doing 3 more episodes, and I'm directing one of the episodes. But I think they really, this is a reboot, and they really want to build that new family. I think.
Mm-hmm. God.
They're cheaper.
What? Yeah. If I could go back in time, I would like to be John Stamos. I don't know how to do it. Maybe graph me on there. I don't know how science works. Time machines and stuff haven't been invented, and I couldn't become a finger. But I'm telling you, if I could have just been John Stamos' finger, my life would have been bigger and better.
He's gorgeous.
He is gorgeous. According to my wife, man, she looks.
They go crazy over here.
Hey, Dawn Wells is here. TV's Gilligan's Island girl. Marianne.
Oh, my gosh.
And you are gorgeous. Thank you.
My heart is beating really fast right now.
Oh, yeah.
So is mine.
Here's the problem, Dave. We found out she's a size queen.
What?
That's no problem for him. No problem for him.
Yeah, right, yeah.
But I want to know who told.
He's known for his size.
Dave, what was your favorite Gilligan's Island episode? I love the one where they found the tiki, the statue, the totem pole with Gilligan's face, and all the islanders worshipped him. Did you have a favorite?
Yeah, they had a talent contest. I like that one.
The best. I remember that one.
Marianne's tap dancing was pitiful.
Marianne's tap dancing was great, Dawn Wells. And did you ever want to munch her pie, her coconut cream pie?
Hey, next question, please.
Okay.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I'm having a hard time with this guy.
Who's Jimmy Booger?
What?
Well, I wrote a musical storybook for kids called The Adventures of Jimmy Booger, and no one had written a musical storybook about a 10-year-old booger from Nova Scotia, so I thought it's fine.
Where can I find The Adventures of Jimmy Booger?
It's funny.
It's on iTunes, iBooks. It's only available for the iPad exclusively at iTunes.
Okay.
And there's 15 songs in this, and I wanted to make something where it enabled kids to read, and I think you have to entertain kids.
Hey, Dave, there's lots of iBooks there, but I think Jimmy Booger's the one I'm going to pick. His joke's better than mine.
I got it.
Hey, Dave Coulier, did you hear Ted Cruz pulled out? Yeah. Okay. All right. And I bumped the Death Psychic for him. All right.
Good.
Now wait a minute. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Hello. Is she there?
Hey, Mancow, love your show.
No, not her. I was hoping it was somebody. They told me some. Oh man, they told me an old friend is on the phone, and I thought it was a friend.
I
thought it was maybe that Susanna Holman who's running Chicago Magazine now.
Wow,
my old friend.
Oh, man, you're talking to my rival?
I didn't. No, you were never in the running for my crotch.
I've got control of that.
It's now time for Who's That Mama?
Did you know that it's our second anniversary?
How could I forget? Miss Priss is taking over my kitchen, fixing one of her fancy highbrow suppers.
Name that famous mama and win. The correct answer wins a $50 gift code for Pro Flowers. So call the cow now at 591-ROCK or 591-ROLL and win your mama something nice.
The Death Psychic is next, I promise. Dave Coulier, thank you very much. Mary, hang on. And we're going to iFly Chicago coming up. iFly Chicago. We're going indoor skydiving. Turns out it was invented in Poland, which I just find that hysterical.
And now, the skydiving comedian.
Say, Ned.
Yeah?
I think my wife might be dead.
Why's that?
The sex is the same, but the dishes are really piling up in the sink.
Up next on the Mancow.
George Lucas says, no Star Wars museum for you, Chicago.
Mancow on 97.9 The Loop.
We have Kunta Kinte on the phone. And
You were calling him Toby off air.
I was not calling him Toby.
You were calling him Toby during the commercial break.
How dare you? I was calling him Kunta. Lane?
What's going on?
Are you Kunta?
I'm not Kunta. I'm a mean slave master.
You were saying Toby over the
I was not
during
saying
commercial
this
I'm
break.
the guy saying he should be called Toby.
Not me. Not
So
on the radio.
You're what? You're Vic Morrow?
No, I play a new character. You know, it's kind of an updated version.
Roots is back on the History Channel. Do you know how many people we had a History Channel? I had a History Channel show. We got 2 million people every episode that watched it. What did you have on Gilligan's Island? What were the numbers? Different.
What do you mean, ratings?
Yeah. Well, how many millions were watching?
Oh, I don't know with the millions. We were in the top 10 all the time, so I don't know what it was.
So
then.
40 million?
I could probably find that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to know that
keep
myself.
talking.
No, but we think the Kardashians are a big deal. They got less than 2 million people. Mary Ann here from Gilligan's Island, they would get like.
But there were like 4 channels
through the roof.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was 3 channels.
But I wasn't selling anything. They're selling everything.
All
They're
they do
making
is
big
sell.
bucks.
All right. So this guy's a slave master, and so I guess we have him on for our North Shore audience.
I guess so. Yeah. For our core.
Going to be on the History Channel. I'm serious, Lane. I had my own show there. It's called God, Guns, and Automobiles. Look it up. We did about 2 million people an episode, and we were beating Duck Dynasty, bigger than Duck Dynasty early on, and way bigger than the Kardashians. So, but the media picks what they're going to celebrate.
Yeah.
Had I been
like Roker said,
had I been a dumb whore that liked sleeping with black athletes, I would have been a much bigger star now.
That's it.
You can start now.
Lane Garrison, is all-star cast. Roots is back.
When the original Roots was on television, they thought that the slave masters, it was going to be too intense. So they purposely cast the slave masters with the nicest and kindest people in Hollywood. That's why Robert Reed and Sandy Duncan.
Yeah, Robert
and
Reed was
like
a slave master.
Yeah,
Robert Reed was a slave master.
To soften it
the father from Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Anyway, it's back on a new revisioning.
How long is it? It's not 8 days like
of
the original,
Alex
right?
Haley's Roots. Going to be on the History Channel Memorial Day.
Whoa.
And now, another episode of Pun Theater. Pun Theater!
Did you know my first job was working in an orange juice factory?
Yeah. What happened?
I got canned.
Why?
Couldn't concentrate.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
9:18. Pun Theater. What do you think of the new theme song of Roots, though? Toto's Africa.
No. Too soon.
Too soon? Too soon? Brother, we got you a raise, by the way.
I know.
It's not going to be.
Joke.
It's not going to be 30. It's not going to be 39. It's going to be 40 acres and a mule.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate it.
You've been doing so good around here, son.
Thank you.
I went into his house, and he's got a huge painting of Harriet Tubman over his. I thought that was kind of cool.
I'm ahead of my time. I'm ahead of my time.
Turns out it was his grandmother. Anyway, listen.
My grandmother used to be a centerfold.
I want to. Yeah.
National Geographic.
Wow. Glad you told that joke. I'll never forget when I was a kid. And I love National Geographic. And this is a different time. You guys from iFly are like, how stupid is he? Just go to YouPorn or whatever. No, we didn't have that stuff. We didn't have pornography.
No.
And I used to go through the National Geographic looking for naked boobies.
Of course.
Yep.
And the women in Africa, this is true, when they're picking things, they would throw their breasts over their shoulder. Okay? Now, Tamara Holder, was it Tamara Holder? What was the girl's? Tamara what?
That's it.
Beautiful, not Tamara Holder. The beautiful girl who worked over at Fox.
Tamron Hall.
Tamron Hall. I saw her naked, Bud Billiken Parade, very elastic breasts. They, African-American girls have very elastic, but I kept trying to throw her breasts over her shoulder.
Oh.
Because I had seen that in a... Don't do that. You can hurt them.
Okay.
But they throw their breath like a French lieutenant soldier.
Are your children listening?
No, my kids don't listen.
They don't listen to them at home.
Enjoying the Mancow Morning Show podcast, Call the show and win free stuff if you got the stones. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on Chicago's classic rock station, 97.9 The Loop.
We have a little contest going on. Let's go to Mikey. Mike, hey, what's up, bud? Mikey.
Hey, how you doing there, Mancow? I love your show.
Good, brother. What's the answer?
I believe it's Mama from Mama's Family, that spin-off from Carol Burnett's show.
Yeah, that horrible show. You got it. Yes.
Yay!
Nice job, brother. He just got free Pro Flowers.
And now we eavesdrop on actor Owen Wilson at his California condo.
What are you doing? I'm actually burning some incense right now for a fire ant that I stepped on a hike in Sao Paulo, Brazil. You're telling me that you don't feel bad about ants that you kill?
You probably kill like
You're
100
a
ants a
monster.
day.
You're a maniac.
That's eavesdropping on Owen Wilson.
Sunday
is Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day.
All right. Dawn?
What?
Why did you never have kids?
It wasn't my fault.
Oh.
I got a divorce.
Well.
No, I couldn't have kids in those short shorts. I couldn't get pregnant with that.
It's the easiest way to get pregnant.
I would have gotten you pregnant.
There you go.
Think of the storylines there.
Yeah. And who's
That would have been a good episode. That would have been a good episode.
That would have been a great episode.
I think that's the remake.
The best
adult version.
Mm-hmm.
We all lived in one hut.
When I was trying to look at Gilligan's Island's ratings, I was putting in Gilligan's Island, and it came up Gilligan's Island's rated X. That was the first thing that came up.
Oh.
Then Gilligan's Island racist. That came up next.
Well, ask her.
And then
ask her.
Ask me what?
Ask her the question.
Do you like black people?
Sure.
Good answer. All right.
Tell me about all the black people on Gilligan's Island.
There were many. They were
all over the island.
About the Globetrotters.
They were all over the island. They were all over the island.
Bob Page.
Yeah.
They were hiding.
The Globetrotters, man.
The Globetrotters were there.
But again, that was like 1982. That was like the NBC movie of the week.
Yeah,
Did they have bones in their noses?
Okay, that'll be enough.
What?
Now, listen, Al, what'd you want to ask her? If she likes black people?
Yes.
Okay.
I said yes.
Do you know what the ratings were? Do we know how many millions watched it?
No, it's not.
Well, good
it's
job
not
so
here.
far. Good job with your research.
Gilligan's Island ratings.
Been 7 hours and 13 days.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days since he died, as of 5:07 in Chicago. In honor of this song by Prince, they're asking every radio station on earth to play it at the exact same time in Chicago, 5:07 Central. It'll have been 7 hours and 13 days since he died.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, anyway.
Well, anyway, wait a minute. What do you mean, when anyway? Were we in the middle of talking? That's how you begin? Well, anyway?
Oh, by the way, today happens to be Wednesday. You know
good to
what
know.
now?
That's so good. A report from the insane asylum. Oh, by the way, today is Wednesday. Thank you. And at the tone, there will be a time. Beep. Thank you for the information.
Are you
Wednesday.
sure?
In honor of Prince, I'm having Prince spaghetti.
I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, all right. Are you high right now, girl? Did you like Gilligan's Island?
Oh, yes.
You know, Mary Ann's here from Gilligan's Island.
13
Oh,
million.
hi.
Dawn Wells.
Oh, boy. You don't know what you're getting yourself into,
Do you
Dawn.
remember that parody song, the song of a parody of a Led Zeppelin song that uses the lyrics from the Gilligan's Island theme?
No.
Yeah, the band tried to sue whoever did it, the comedian who did it, and when
A
they
Led Zeppelin
played,
song parody
played it
of
for
Gilligan's
Robert
Island?
Plant, he liked it.
All right. Anyway.
Stairway to Gilligan's Island.
Stairway to Gilligan's Island. Stairway to Gilligan's Island. I've never heard of it. I'll have to find it. Listen.
And a comedian was friends with Neil Young, and
Okay.
Neil Young.
Mary, reset. Stop talking. Mary.
Well, what I'm trying to tell
Mary, focus. Can you sing a little bit of We Can Still Rock in America? Or You Can Still Rock in America? Can you sing a little bit of that by Night Ranger?
You know what? It's still rocking America. It's a backlash to those.
Okay, can you sing it? Can you sing it, Mary?
Just leave that. Can you? You can still rock in America. Oh yeah. All right. You can still rock in America. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really awful.
Right.
It really sucks. It really sucks. It sucks. It really sucks. You really suck.
Oh man.
You really suck.
Oh man. Since I got older, my voice isn't as bad.
Mary.
Neither was Robert Plant.
Mary.
How old are you, Mary?
Mary.
Yes.
Would you like to come to our show Saturday night?
Of course.
Do you have anyone you can bring with you, or just need one ticket?
One ticket.
Yeah, you don't want to bring anybody. Let's get her a ticket, guys. I feel sorry if I shouldn't.
Mancow. Warning. The most popular guest in the history of Mancow is Casey Ames, the deaf psychic. The following contains extreme violent images and mental cruelty. And now, Casey Ames, the deaf psychic.
John Napier, what is your birthday, please?
It's 5/26/83.
5/26/83. Casey Ames, the death psychic. I want you to psych in on this guy.
Brace yourself and prepare for death. You will die by fire.
Oh. He's going to be burned alive?
It's a terrible way to die. Actually, he'll be asleep during the ordeal, but yes.
And what is the date of John Napier's death?
April 8th. April the 8th.
April the 8th. Jacob Klum. Jacob, what is your birthday, sir?
6/84.
Okay, you're breaking up some. Casey Ames, I want you to psych in on this.
Brace yourself and prepare for death. You will have death by accidental recognition, and you'll be gunned down in a convenience store. That will happen in February 11, 2021.
Jacob, how's that feel?
It's good to know I have some time left.
Yeah? Okay. Well, there's looking at the positive. Let's go to Jason. Jason, your birthday is?
12/2/84.
12/2/1984. Casey Ames, a death psychic. Psych in on him. Feel his presence on the phone line. And tell us, what do you see?
Brace yourself and prepare for death. You will slip in the shower, July 9, 2041.
Jason?
You'll slip in the shower and you'll die.
You're going to slip in the shower and die.
Oh, that's a horrible thing to say.
Yeah.
And now, the skydiving comedian.
Oh, God. These jokes have to be short because... anyway, why do guys always name their peckers? Because we don't want a total stranger making all our decisions. Ah!
Don Wells?
What?
I hope you can join us Saturday night at the House of Blues.
Oh, I'd
for our
like
anniversary party. Oh, you'd love that. You'll get to meet Crazy Mary.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Do you keep hand disinfectant with you so when people touch you, you can disinfect your hands? You're going to want to fill your nose with that after you meet Crazy Mary.
She smells very putrid, though.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever taken a baby diaper? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Of a Mexican baby, and then taken a magnifying glass, put under the sun, and then just that little light goes and it starts smoking, it starts burning the Mexican baby feces, and then right then a buzzard flies by and drops a big load of crap. That's what Mary smells like at the very point of the burning.
May I ask how you know?
Yeah, because I've been around her.
Yeah. Oh.
It is eye-watering B.O.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did anybody tell her?
I'd like to get a 6-foot by 4-foot bottle of Massengill and shake her in it.
Wow.
You can still rock with the Mancow
Oh, she's got a pew. Saturday night, it's going to be awesome. House of Blues.
You can still rock with the Mancow Show.
It is May 4th, and geeks that love Star Wars call it, May the 4th be with you.
Right.
And I'm going to have to go drink a 5th because of all these idiots on Facebook today, I'm sure. But here's the thing. The thing. We just lost the Star Wars Museum.
I just heard different this morning.
Oh, they're saying it's back?
Well, they're saying the location. They were talking about the location.
No. But the Friends of the Park have been fighting. And George Lucas's love,
His wife, yes.
Yeah, he.
I can't think of her name, but
they're kind of like you, Al,
she's a
in
lifelong
reverse.
Chicagoan.
Yeah, they're like you in reverse. You and your wife in reverse.
Yes, I am black and my wife is white.
She's the sexual chocolate.
Yes, or we are poor, they are rich. Well, anyways,
He's got 2 feet. He didn't lose one to the sugar. My point is, once somebody starts threatening lawsuits, you just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
And they're really saying it looks like it may be over for Chicago and the Star Wars Museum. And you know what? The money that it was going to cost us tax-wise.
Well, they say that we were going to get billions of dollars. And
Sure.
Well, geeks from all over the world would be coming to Chicago to go to that thing.
It'd be just like everything else in Chicago. The politicians would collect all the money.
They wouldn't pass it down.
The lottery, the toll booths,
right.
The cameras, everything's going to save us all the time, and nothing ever changes.
This has been the Mancow Morning Show podcast. You can actually be part of this cluster by calling the show when it's live. Weekday mornings 5:30 to 9:30 on 97.9 The Loop.